we are
Oh,
starting now,
okay.
yeah?
Okay, now we're starting.
I
Yeah,
never
this
knew.
is
I
like,
never knew. I
"Come on,
was thinking
John."
we are live, but we was not live at all. You
Come
know,
on, John.
I understood. You know how it work. I have to accept you first. So when you are on, we can talk
Yeah,
actually one on
yeah.
one, but our subscribers cannot see that. So when
Oh,
down they write somewhere like go live,
yeah,
as they do always. If
yeah.
you don't go live, you don't see that. So I saw that and I was like,
Oh, okay, now we got it. So what they don't know is the last time I saw John was in a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago when I was in Nairobi. We actually had China. I invited him some Chinese food.
yeah, yeah, for sure. It was a big experience. And by the
That was
way,
so
I
much
didn't got
fun.
I didn't got like more to sit with you much because actually we was late because of the traffic jam when we
Yeah,
was coming.
yeah,
But man, it was an amazing moment. I came also with my friends, and we got the bread. The table was full of food. Eh?
yeah, yeah, boy. We ate good. We ate really good.
Yeah, it was
Oh
really
wow.
fun. Oh,
It was
uh,
a good time, man. And look at everybody. I see a lot of people that I haven't talked to in a long time, man. That's awesome, man. This
for
is
sure.
this
You
this this
you've
is
been
beautiful.
silenced a little bit. By the way, you're gonna tell. Maybe you will tell us why.
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I was. So a lot of people know. A lot of people, maybe some don't know. I own a business. I have a sustainability business that I started after I left Tesla, and
Okay.
the business started growing like big time. And in
Oh, sorry a little
2000,
bit. Sorry a little
yeah,
bit about Tesla.
yeah,
You confused me a little bit. You was working
yeah.
in Tesla company.
Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah. So okay. All right. Let's
Wow.
before I tell you why I
Mm,
stopped doing I put a pause on YouTube. Let me tell you
okay.
about myself first. How about that?
Okay.
That way
Yes,
that
please.
way
Yeah.
yeah, we can get into it a little bit. Your people know you. They know what you're about. Me, so I've been in the sustainability business for about almost 40
Yeah.
years. I'm just let you guys know I'm 60 years old. Okay, so I'm an
You
OG.
see? Wow.
I'm a grandfather,
Oh,
man. I got grandkids, and I'm a grandfather. I got a good,
well, the way you
I've been.
look like, I just find myself saying, bro.
you, you,
Oh
you,
my God.
you,
Congratulations.
well, thank you. It's funny. So my father is
Yeah.
Nigerian. My
Oh.
biological father's Nigerian, and
Oh,
it's
wow.
funny. A lot of Nigerians, that I would tell them that I'm Nigerian, even though I grew up in the United States. My mother's half white, half black. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they would tell me the respect, they have for their elders. It's like a really big deal. Now here it's that way too, but over, obviously in Africa,
Oh,
it's like a really big deal. And
yeah.
I appreciate that. That's one of the reasons why I like to celebrate. It's like I I enjoy being my age because I have experience. I've
Yeah,
lived.
true.
I
Yeah.
know. I've been there, done that. I've like I said, I have adult children. All my children are grown adults. All graduated from college. All either married or on their way to be married, or just graduated. Actually, I have one that's getting ready to graduate in 2 weeks from USC, and my son,
Mm.
my son is about he's 21. Jaden, he's my mini me. Yeah,
Mm.
he's the third year in college, and he's doing well. Um, but with that said, I started a business after Tesla. Now I worked at Tesla for about 4 years. I actually worked with
Mm.
with Elon Musk. I actually had a I used to so the guy that used to report directly to Elon was my boss, and he was like the
Oh,
COO of Tesla. And this is in Fremont. This is where the manufacturing facility is. So
okay.
I was in charge of like the global sustainability, environmental. I mean, pretty much anything to do with the parts, anything to do with the
Mm.
car recycling, any of that stuff. That was my job. But I'd have to deal with
Wow.
Elon on a every 2 weeks basis. I'd have to like literally, we'd be in a meeting. He would, call the all the guys that
Wow.
reported for Greg, and man, I'm telling you, he was
Mm.
intense. He was intense. But the thing is, I didn't build the car, so I didn't have to worry about a lot of like what the engineers had to worry about. I literally was just the guy that was taking care of all the parts and all the scrap stuff. But so when I would speak to him,
Yeah.
he's very particular. He does not want no notes, no PowerPoints. Like literally, you have to just say what it is, whatever you got to talk about. And me, I had like a
Mm.
really great, amazing team, and we were doing some amazing things. And in 2013, no one really heard of Tesla back in 2013. Now everybody obviously
Yeah,
heard
true.
of it. Yeah, so really, we weren't as big. Tesla wasn't as big as they are right now, so it was a little harder to do our job. So, working with Elon, man, I'm telling you, there's times the first day that I met him, the first time I
Mm-hmm.
actually met him, he chewed out
Yeah.
our team. Not well, he chewed out my team, but not on purpose. It was another team that I was in this meeting listening to this guy, and this guy went ballistic, man. I mean, he
Mm.
lost it. And I was like, man, I've never dealt with nobody like a CEO like that. One that was very, uh, I mean, he was dropping f bombs, and I mean, he just was. I mean, he lost it, and it was over something I thought really petty. So the second time I
Mm.
met him, though, my boss introduced me to him. Said, "Hey, this is Aaron, Aaron Dante, Aaron Phillips. He's doing blah 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 blah." And it was so funny. He all of a sudden he just like turned to me. I'm sitting right next to him, and he turns to me,
Mm.
looks at me in the eye, and he says, "Welcome to the team." And I thought to myself, man, the last time I saw you, you were dropping f bombs and saying,
I think
yeah.
you, I think you,
You know what? You know what? It's funny. Yeah, you're right, because in 2013, I wasn't even thinking about like videos and all that stuff. And you wouldn't have done a selfie though, because I mean he had like bodyguards. I mean, even though we worked for him, he was very kind of like he only talked to you if he really needed to. If it was like need to know.
mm,
He wasn't gonna just you just weren't gonna walk up to him and say, "Hey, Elon, how you doing?" Like you would have never done that. Like he literally, was he had this policy that said that if we have a meeting and
yes.
you're not needed in the meeting, you don't have to go to the meeting, which was kind of cool. That's what I did appreciate that about him. But with that said, I left Tesla in 2018. I took a year off. I built my
Yeah.
business, and I hired like my children. My daughter's my CFO. My son works for me. I have my nieces and nephews. There's probably half the company is a
Oh,
family member.
now they work for you. I
Yeah,
think that time
yeah.
you didn't think about like maybe have your own business. Your time,
I
your
yeah.
your thinking was like
John. John. To be honest with you, I
yes,
worked really, really hard. My like from
yes,
8 years old to you know 40 something years old. I worked really hard, and I wanted to start a business to have my children
yes,
understand and appreciate the things that I did. Like they had no idea the years that they were growing up, anything that I did. So I really, when I started my business, I really wanted them involved with it, and sure enough, they did. And the reason why I got off of YouTube, or I put a pause on
yes,
there, is that
yeah.
I was awarded a contract with Apple.
Oh,
So
Apple.
yeah, yeah. So Apple had this program for small businesses, minority businesses, that allowed us to become a vendor of theirs, which is very, very hard, extremely hard to become a vendor. Hey, what's up, guys? I see
Yes.
everybody in there. There's a bunch of people in there that I see. What's up, guys?
Yeah. By
You
the
know,
way, greet people first. Greet people first, and maybe the new one. Tell them who you are before we continue first. Because today we have a lot of to say, a lot to speak out. and maybe we let the people start maybe guessing a little bit some of, maybe our plan a little bit, maybe what I
Well,
plan, what you plan, things like that. Because
I
I guess you are coming back on the game, right?
definitely, absolutely, absolutely. I recognize a lot of people, in your a lot of your followers there. There's a few that follow me, but I see a lot of them. And hey, guys, hey, how you guys doing? I'm happy to hear that. Happy to be here. I'm glad that John suggested us do this live. We did a live one time too. Remember back? I think maybe you might have had like maybe like a couple thousand subscribers back in the day.
Oh, was not long time actually. No, was long time a little bit. We did on
It was,
YouTube and Instagram. By
yeah,
the
yeah,
way, oh my god. And I really appreciate. By the
yeah.
way, that
That was
time,
good.
oh my god. Was it 12K, I guess?
I don't know. No, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell. I know that I didn't. I had just started. Actually, I don't even think I started my YouTube channel. To be honest with you, I don't think so. I just remember. I don't know how we talked or something. It was something, and you were in. I don't know if you were in Mara's village or you were. There was somewhere. I think you had just left. I don't know if it was in Mara's. I thought you had just met Mara or D or somebody. You know what I mean? I can't remember who it was, but I just remember it was probably 2023 or 2022 because it was before I started my YouTube channel for sure. But I remember that. Um, and your internet was worse than it is now. I think it was Instagram. I'm sure it was Instagram. It wasn't YouTube. I think it was Instagram. I'm almost positive. Yeah, I'm almost positive it was Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. You, yeah, one of your subscribers says, "The little Mara grow. Let's keep pushing him and support
I
this
think
young
that time
man."
he was not yet
100%. No,
visited
I'm
in the
saying
village,
it's one of
right?
your subscribers here, Nam Camille says the little Mara growth. Let's keep pushing him and supporting this young man. 100%.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
100%.
thank you so much.
Hundred
Yeah.
percent, man. I mean, seriously, one of the things I really appreciate you about you and watching you and supporting you all this time is that you're just real. What you see is what you get. You're real, and because that's who I associate with was like real people, man. I don't use
You don't
complicated
want
words.
fake ones, people who
Yeah,
fake things maybe, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, there's people who use you and they act like your friends and then they talk about you and things like that. There's a lot of people out there like that. I just don't have time for that kind of stuff, man. I don't have time whatsoever.
Yeah.
But
By the way, there is a
um,
comment I saw here, I'm not the only person who was shocked a little bit. Someone said 60 years old. What did you eat? What is secret, Let me tell you something. Actually, you don't really look like 60. You know, you
it's
don't
the
really look
lighting.
like 60. You know?
It's the lighting, man. Get some bad lighting. I look like I'm about 80 years old.
Oh my god. When are you going to look old now,
Oh, what's that?
Let me tell you, I'm asking you, when are you going to be old? Right now, if you say like, okay, but I'm sorry, it's just an example, okay? Okay. Now I want uh, a girl with maybe 25 years old. She's going to come learning, like this is my age mate, you don't look like 60s.
No, here's the thing about the way I look or whatever the situation is. When I was really young, if you saw a picture of me when I was a little kid, I always had a baby face. Even when I was, 16, 17, always a baby face.
Mm.
And it kind of bothered me because you don't want, when you're 16 years old, you don't want to have a baby face. You want to be like a, rugged man.
Bro,
You want to be a tough
for me
guy.
now,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a beard. So
See,
is a
see, I can only
really,
grow this. I can only grow this. I could go. I mean, I could do a mustache, but I can't get a beard. I've always wanted a beard. Yeah.
and I'm like,
Now, how
oh
old are
man,
you? How old are you?
I'm 24, but
Oh,
very
you're
soon
young.
I'm
You
turning
are young.
25.
You are young. You are
No,
young.
if I was with beard, you know why I don't cut off my hair?
Why is that? Tell me.
When I try to trim it even a little bit, I look very young, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know what though? Like I said, I looked that way too. You know what I mean? It's like when I was young, I looked that way too. So it was like I used to think, man, why I gotta look so young? But as you get older, because like I said, man, I'm 60 years old. I would love to go back and have that hair and you have all the stuff that you
Yeah,
got, man.
yeah, I
you
see
know,
that. Yeah, it's
hey,
must.
hey,
That,
hey, when I was young, when I was a youngster, I used
yeah.
to have a Jerry curl. You guys don't know nothing about no Jerry curl. I used to have the Jerry curl. So I used to had long hair. I had hair, man.
Mm, mm. So
you
now you
know,
are like, can I maintain that one? Oh no, I'm busy taking
exactly.
care of
Yeah,
maybe my
yeah.
business and kids too, you know? So
And that's why my son has really good hair. His hair, he has like these
I saw,
twisties, and yeah, his hair is
I saw.
beautiful. He has really, really nice hair. He's a lucky guy. I keep telling him, say, hey dad, I think I'm gonna cut my hair. I was like, no, man, keep your hair. Your hair is unique looking. That's the nice
Yeah,
thing about
it's
his
not
hair.
easy to find actually a lot of hair on yourself
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
Even my
yeah. You
hair, sometimes do
you
people
look good
tell
with
me,
twisty.
like, how do
You
you
look
get
good.
such type of long hair, you know?
Yeah, yeah, but your hair looks great. You look great. Like I said, you're good looking young man. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely,
thank you. So
definitely.
let me try like to give a shout out to some people who commented
Please,
earlier, and
please,
then we
you got
continue.
to. You have to
Yeah,
say hi
yeah.
to him.
We have someone called Ilakoze Jado. Oh, Komela Shab. Oh man, that is my Burundian brother there. Big
Yes.
up, man. Big up, and thank you for coming here. Malicia Thompson, mom, thank you so much and welcome again and again. And oh, he say hello, go with Jay and Alon. Alon,
Hello,
one
guys.
love. Yeah,
One
yeah,
love.
yeah. Yeah, we see another one here is Marlene Walker Henley say, hello, Mr. J and Mr. Alon. Mr. Dante, hey,
Hello.
so here you go. And oh, I think I saw your comment too. By the way, guys, if you don't know Alon Dante, you can check his YouTube channel is Alon Dante, something else. I think some
Aaron.
people who have that they can share your link because yeah, they can do it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
My moderators, are you there? Yeah, you can do that.
Hey, guys. And I see a lot of people I know. I'm finding Ian. What's going on? Like I said, there's a lot
Yeah,
of people there. My friend Danson's in there. You know what I'm saying? I got a few followers that follow you, follow both of us. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. By the way, have you been in Tanzania?
I have. Yeah, I have. I love it. I got a video of me being on the border of Tanzania and Kenya, and
Oh, that's one. Yeah, yeah, I remember
yeah,
it.
and Mara didn't want me. He wanted me to cross over or whatever. I'm like, hey, I ain't crossing over, man. Ain't no way.
You was like you don't want illegal stuff, you know? We look alike
Like,
in
no, man.
Africa,
So
so
I'm
no
not getting in
problem.
trouble. I said, I'm not getting in trouble.
There is free, you know? It's free. Not like USA and Canada, you know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's different. It's different. Someone said, Fod Tech Media, Aaron, how are you doing? Thank you for a conversation. You're motivating. Oh man, thank you so much, man. You know what? I love motivating people, man. I mean, seriously, that means more to me than anything. And actually, if you watch my video that I just released, that's the reason why. I'm leaving the United States. It has nothing to do with all the stuff that's going on here, and because there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on, in the United
Yeah, yeah,
States, which is terrible. But no, it's really I want to get out and I want to visit more countries. I want to just meet people, motivate them,
yeah,
I mean that's what it is. But I appreciate the comment. And Mr. Lopez, I see Isma Lopez says hello to me. What's going on? Jaguar, my man. Like I said, these people, a lot of these people are my people too. And I and
oh, you know
and Mr.
Jaguar?
Taco. Yeah, I know Jaguar. Definitely.
Oh,
One of my original subscribers back in the day. Absolutely.
oh
Leaves me some
God.
wonderful comments, man. He's a good brother. Good brother.
Yeah, yeah. Did that you say, brother? How is Tanzania? Wow. By the way, let me tell you, you are a humble person I ever met, because for example, this story you are telling us, like, I have worked with Elon Musk. There is some people who could use only that way, to discriminate other people, to see other people like nothing. A
Yeah.
lot of people, there is a lot of people who could be like that. Like, can I talk to you? And I was maybe working for Elon Musk. He started to see like some people like useless. Sometimes he's not still working over there, or maybe having any relationship with that person, but he
Yeah.
still like use that name, like, to show other people like you nothing.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but I guess you've been
no.
a guy who really motivating people, um, advise more, and also support too. Yeah, I know a lot of people you have supported. Even my boys who I was with in refugee camp, I remember there is a time I saw them with you in Nairobi.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Matter of fact,
it
they're
was
on my
shocking me.
yeah, they're all. I actually those guys are on my payroll. They actually do videos and stuff for me. They actually talk about Frankie and Peace Boy. Those guys
Hmm.
they're my guys. They're awesome people, man. I mean they really are. They're good. I love them. I love these guys. They work really really hard. Never an issue, whatsoever. And very motivating. They got some great stories. Matter of fact,
Yeah, do you know those are the
everybody
people
needs to have
actually I
some
was
great stories.
living with? Those
What
are the
what's that?
people I was living with. I was also like, I was studying with the even Peace Boy for some time. I
Mhm.
was living to their family 3 years, and their mom is very nice mom. Actually, is a part of my mom's who I have. Yeah,
That's awesome.
their daddy like to drink a little bit, but he's
I
also a
heard
very
about
nice
that, yeah.
guy because
They told me.
you
Yeah, they
know,
told me. They told me.
yeah,
Yeah.
their dad, their dad when he drink, he's like crazy a little bit. But he's also a very nice guy because
Is
sometimes
he?
he would have very good story with me. He was consider me as a big son of his family. And yeah, those people, they are one of my special people actually I have, and we know they really struggle. Even though my struggles is really different to them
Yeah.
because they saw me when I was already, cross the countries to countries to
Yeah.
that place. Yeah, and I was still young actually. Um, so that's why I'm saying like you are one of the special people actually who I have seen so far. And you are not that guy who just you know supports you just to show yourself you are supporting. To show support like I'm supporting someone is the way
Mhm.
maybe right now you can send me money, okay? Just
Mhm.
money, give me
Mhm.
money.
Mhm.
Obviously, whenever money finish, I'm going to come back. Yeah, can you give me another one?
Mhm.
I remember more of the people who have given like GoPros, cameras, things like that.
Yeah.
That is a
Yeah.
very, very big thing. For someone who really understand, you are giving a job to somebody. That is like you are giving me a job. So it's mean that you are telling me like go fish yourself now. This is, what you want is there, so go do it. You
Absolutely.
know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that is sorry.
No, go ahead. Go finish. Finish.
Yeah, yeah, that is a part of actually big support, very big support than like giving me money and just leave me like without any condition, just to take it. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the thing that I learned. When I first met Mara, because that's how
Yeah.
that's how I met. Well, I followed Mara back when he had 60,000 subscribers. This is when he was. This is like 19. This is like
Mm.
2018. 2017, and I didn't know him. I just saw him. It was like I was just following. I was like, who's this crazy guy? Running around so
Yeah.
like he's happy go lucky and everything else. I really liked him. Then he got stuck in the Philippines. That's when we got close. And then I started
Okay.
realizing, like the other YouTubers out there that I would see, I was realizing that you're right. It's like when you give away a GoPro, and I've given away probably about 16, I think at least 16 GoPros. When you give a GoPro, that's like giving a person a job because they're now and they have the opportunity to, like as you say, make money and content and potentially enough money to take care of them, take care of their family. And I love that because I always was when I was younger, I was always trying to, we were very, very poor. My family, like we used to we got evicted many times. Like my father couldn't pay the rent. And when you can't pay the rent here in the United States, the
You
police,
are
the
very
sheriff
poor.
come and they throw you out in the street. And man, there was been some times where
Gosh.
I mean I'd come home from school, man, my stuff would be, in the street and people be going through it and all that other stuff. And it's just, man, I could cry every time I think about that time. It was just so hard because you don't
Mm-hmm.
you're a young boy, you don't know what's going on, your dad's not telling you
Mm-hmm.
everything. So that
And the
feeling,
family is going. The parents are going to try to hide from you. You know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom had died. She had passed away, so it was just my father. He was my stepfather, so he's not telling
Oh.
us nothing. So I got to the point where I knew it would happen again. So didn't even unpack my stuff. Like we found a place to live, and I just keep my stuff packed because the first time it happened, I lost all my stuff. I lost all my good stuff. So I
Oh
said,
God.
I told my sister, I said, hey, my sister's name Ava. I said, Ava, don't unpack your stuff. Just keep it. Something happens. Just be ready to to leave.
Yeah, to
And
pick
it
and
happened.
leave. You know?
Yeah, yeah. So it could leave. It happened two more times, but we were ready. The first time was the awful because, like I said, it happened. It happened 50. It happened. No, 48 years ago. It happened, and to this day, I still feel it, bro. I mean, I literally
Yeah.
like that's my motivation for my children growing when my children were growing up and I was hustling, making money at 15, 16, dollars, 17, 18, 19. Now I'm working a business and working a job, and I'm working a night job, doing all the things I had to do. I was thinking about my children. I said I never want my children to go through, what I
What you
went
went
through,
through.
you know. And the thing is, John, I'm
Yep.
dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. So I have I don't know if you guys know what being dyslexic is about, or dyslexia is. It's where your brain doesn't, it just fires differently than everybody else's brain. It's not a disease or anything like that. It's a learning it's an inability. Sure, your brain, like for instance, when I read words, I see words backwards. My mind has to like reprocess it. Yeah, it's crazy. And there's a lot of, and I'm mildly dyslexic. There's people out there that are severely dyslexic, and it's hard for them to I would say this. A lot of people that you see in Africa all over that are doing bad, like maybe they got involved with drugs or whatever it is. A lot of them have some type of like learning disability, and the thing is, adults don't see it when they're young. They just think that they're stupid, or think they're lazy. They think that they don't want to work hard. And
Mm.
what child doesn't want to work hard, and what child wants to not do good? We all want to be that best student. We all want to get good grades. But
Yeah,
when you're
having
dyslexic,
both, having
yeah,
big cars and whatever. You know?
it, exactly. And you're taught, that, go to school, get an education, you're taught to to, do all these things to be successful in life. But then here you are, you're trying to read and you're trying to do all the things, but then you don't do it. And then the teacher scolds you for being lazy. Your parents scold you for being lazy. They call you lazy when you're just dyslexic. And dyslexic just means that you have to learn a different way. That's all it means. I'm on the board of African Dyslexia, so I actually go out and I speak at schools, and I try to get the awareness out, because I grew up and didn't know I was dyslexic because nobody
Mm-hmm.
at the time understood that. So I'm up here thinking, man, like, why can't I learn like all the other kids? I was in special classes and everything else, but it's okay. See, the thing about me is that I always had a positive attitude, and no matter what, I was going to be successful. So to me, it was like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'll get it. I might not be able to go to college because, again, I'm not, I'm not, academically strong enough to be able to maintain, say, college courses without some type
Mm-hmm.
of, aid. But I was
Yeah.
smart in another way. I taught myself how to learn. That's the whole thing about, and we talked about DPX, my DPX. I taught myself how to learn and do math and science. My background really is chemistry. I'm a chemistry expert. I went to trade school. I got
Yeah.
certified. I'm a field chemist. So, and I taught myself that. I took no science classes, out of high school to learn chemistry, and that's what propelled me throughout my career, throughout my life. But going back to
Wow.
what you had just said about the GoPros and everything else, and the reason why I do all that is because I want people to understand that it does not matter how poor you are. It doesn't matter if you grew up in the ghettos here in the United States, if you grew up in some village out in Southeast Asia, some village in Africa or South America. It does not matter about where you grew up or what you know. What matters is how you feel about yourself. So for instance, if you're getting picked on, you're in high school, or you're in school, and people make fun of you because your clothes are dirty. Believe me, you should have seen the shoes we used to wear. You don't have all the nice stuff. You don't
Mm-hmm.
got the iPad. You don't have all that other stuff. But see, you're young, and in your head, you're young. You're like, okay, I'm 8 years old. Oh, I don't have all that. You're sad. You're sad. But here's the thing: if you think positive about yourself, that you know that one day that you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to be a police officer, you're going to be whatever the heck your dream is, in your whole life, instead of letting all these negative naysayers, these killjoys is what I call them, come down on you and make you feel less and take your confidence away. You teach a child at a young age to have confidence, to identify what a bully is, identify what negative situation is. The girls that are out there know all those boys that are out there just messing with you and not wanting to be in a relationship with you, tell you they love you just because they trying to get some, trying to get a little bit. You teach a girl, you teach a young man that this is what it is to be positive. Don't worry about all that peer pressure and everything that you, because I was kind of a loner to a certain extent. I mean, I had friends, but I never let peer pressure say, hey, you should do this, you should drink these, you should do this,
Mm-hmm.
you should do these drugs or whatever it is. My thing was, I'm going to be successful. I know I'm not a
Okay.
great student, but I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be nice to everybody. I'm going to wake up every day and try to make everybody's day better. And if you talk to anybody that knew me when I was younger, I got friendliest in high school. Okay. That's who Aaron Dante is, will always is be that friendly guy. And the reason why I've been successful in my careers and everything I've done is because I always said, yes, I can do it. If I can't do it, I'll tell you I can't do it, but I'm going to try my hardest. I tried my hardest at everything, and everything that I've ever like set my mind out to it, I have achieved every single thing. And it's all because of that mindset that luckily, like I said, I instilled it in myself, and being dyslexic really helped me because I had to focus. There's certain, I have to focus in certain areas, and when I focus, I'm 100%. Because if I'm not focused, then I'm all over the board. I'm everywhere.
Wow.
But thank you for bringing up the GoPros and the stuff, because That was my plan. My plan was really to get motivate you guys or the younger crowd to to go out there and don't be afraid and like you, man. Look at you, got an amazing story, man. I mean, you guys. I mean, like
Yeah.
you and Frankie and P Boy and all those. You guys got some amazing stories. The fact that you guys are out there, you don't have a quarter of what people here in the United States have. I mean, seriously, we Americans take this stuff for granted, and it just kills me. I travel so much, motivating people, talking to government agencies, and getting people to try to just like get your youth to get them thinking to be positive. But I see brothers like yourself, and like I said, Peace Boy and
Hmm.
Frankie, all the other guys that that we know and whatnot that are out there doing it, man. And I'm so proud of you guys, man. I mean, you might
Thank you.
appreciate the things I'm saying, but I appreciate you guys, man, because you know what, you guys are. I'm old head, man. I mean, hey, my I got. If I'm lucky, now this is. Hey, come on, God. Jesus, come on, help me. If I got 30 good years, okay, I'll be 90 years old, okay? I old and decrepit. I'll be looking. You guys won't be saying I look 40 when I'm 90. I'm gonna be old. The back's gonna be hurting. I'm gonna be walking kind of funny.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
bro.
short. I'm 6'2" right now, but I'm gonna be about 5'8". You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be old. So, but you
Yeah.
guys are the future. Okay, you guys, what you guys do is the future, man. What you guys are doing in
True.
Africa right now. Let me tell you something about Africa. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay,
Okay.
Africa is the place. That's what I keep telling people, man. There's so much opportunity out there in Africa, and I keep telling people in the next 10, 15, 20 years, I mean, it's going to grow. There's going to be the economics over there is just right for companies to come in there, plant some seeds in there and grow, the economy over there. It's one thing I am. I'm very, 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 very into economy. I told all my children to get degrees in economics. Economics is a really, really, really big deal to me, man. But Africa,
Yeah, true.
I keep telling people, man, do not sleep on Africa. Do not sleep on Africa. Africa,
I feel
you
it's
know,
gonna be something else maybe in the future because young generation they are trying to stand also, trying to understand that if they don't stand for themselves, actually nothing gonna be worked on. And
absolutely,
they are really
absolutely.
waking up mostly on about understanding like how things supposed to be.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And you know what? Don't listen to them old heads who talk of that old shit about, excuse my language, guys, but that old crap about how it was and how I'm not saying tradition and everything else like that, but what I'm saying is like we got to young people got to take chances, man. You guys got to get
Hmm.
out there and take chances. You guys got to get out there, and you know what? If you fail, you fail. Okay, it's okay. If you fail, you fail. That's just it. I failed I don't know how many times as a young person, but I got back up. I didn't hold no grudges. I didn't blame nobody. I've never blamed anybody. Like if you guys will never ever hear me any video I ever make blame anybody for anything. Okay? Nothing. I don't care if there's people out there that hate my guts. I don't care. I'm not gonna blame them.
The people will be there always, no matter you do
But
well, you
I'm
do
saying I'm
bad.
never going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm never, what I mean? All that stuff doesn't matter. What matters are the people who understand the things that are out there that we need to do better for the whole, our community, for this world. It's not about us. It's not about you and me. It's everybody together, man. You know, and that's and I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
man.
I've been to 41 countries. I don't know how many you got because,
Wow.
I
That
know
is a
you're,
lot.
yeah, it's a lot, but I mean, I want to get to 80 by the time I'm 80.
Wow, bro. No
80
way,
by the time
man.
I'm 80. But my
You
point
you
is,
can have
but my
that one very soon because something also our passports really matters.
I'm gonna
If I
try to
if I
get
would
mine.
have an American
And
passport,
trust me, I know. If you had an
it,
American passport, you'd probably be well over 80. Seriously, I know. And that's why I'm never, ever, ever gonna take for granted the passport
yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
and the
You use
privilege
any chance you
that I
have,
have.
okay? You use any type of chance you have. Okay,
Absolutely.
maybe for me it's gonna be costing so much. But by the way, guys, let me share a little bit thing actually to the people who are watching us on traveling. It teach a lot of things. I think it's not easy to find a traveler committing suicide. you know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
true.
easy.
No, no, no.
It's not
Uh-uh.
easy. You
Nah.
hear like there is a traveler who committed suicide after going back home or maybe wherever. It's not easy.
No,
If
no,
you
no,
are
no.
traveling,
Yeah.
you you are going to pass through this, to pass through that. A lot of things is on your way, and whenever you overcome them, it's gonna give you like a very very strong heart, like to tolerate anything and to understand anything. You are going to meet different type of people. You are going to meet the people who have like even craziest um lifestyle than you. You are going to meet with the people who are having very very, they say, ridiculous or whatever, ridiculous, what?
They
English
have a
is not
what?
my first language. Ridiculous.
I can't. I don't understand the word. Was it?
Ridiculous, something like that.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Maybe ridiculous lifestyle, maybe
Oh,
something.
ridiculous. Yeah, ridiculous lifestyle. Man, stop using them
Yeah,
big
yeah.
words, man.
I think
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna leave that
Look
one.
at them big
let
words.
me speak the,
I can't
let,
even
let me
spell
speak the
ridiculous.
smaller one. I don't know where I got it. Maybe on Google Translate.
Hey,
So
listen, I'm in big meetings with like big people, man, like big people, right?
yeah.
And what you see, and I don't care. I have to deal with CEOs like a Johnson and Johnson. I met like high level individuals at Apple, like I mean, like not obviously Tim Cook, but people that work for Tim Cook, and I always tell
Mm.
them point blank, what you see is what you get from me. I don't use big words. I write real simple. I make sure people understand. They like my contracts, and
Uh,
my contracts are very, very easy to read. I don't like using big words because I can't spell half of them anyway. you know,
if you have a friendship with the African, kindly reduce those one.
exactly.
If I started bringing you hard ones, you are going to give me
Don't
five
don't
of
don't
them,
don't do
and
it.
then I'm
Don't
like,
do it.
what?
Chat, chat GPT, baby. Chat GPT. Chat GPT, my friend.
I do sometimes trying to use ChatGPT. Is it ChatGPT, something like that? I do try to use it
Oh,
sometime, and then
John,
the words
John,
they write for me in a story, I'm
oh,
lost.
John, listen, listen. This is the thing. And I've been preaching this for 2 years. Okay, and I see a
Mm.
lot of people in there that know or say what's up to me and know that about what I'm about to say. AI is the way. I'm telling you, AI, anything, ChatGPT, anything, machine learning tools, all that stuff. I'm telling you, that is the difference. That's going to be the difference moving forward in life. I'm telling your subscribers, I'm telling my subscribers, learn anything to do with AI, anything the ChatGPT, learn it. It's such a help for people like myself. Oh my God. When I have to let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. So I have to write contracts, okay, for new
Yes.
customers, and they have to have
Mm-hmm.
particular pieces and parts and stuff in these contracts. So for
Mm-hmm.
me, I'd have to sit down, and being dyslexic, man, something that would take someone an hour might take me 4 hours because I got to make sure the grammar is right and everything else. My I have this chat bot. Okay, I have this. It's an agent. Okay, chat agent. I sit
Mm-hmm.
there and I talk to homeboy. His name is Vizzy. Vizzy, check it out, Vizzy. I need a contract for blah 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 blah. I need it to be this and that. It needs to have that blah 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 blah. Kicks it out just like that. Hey, no, change that. Boom, boom, boom. Cut and paste. Put it in an
Good
email.
grammar,
Contract
whatever,
done.
papers to
Dude,
papers.
I'm talking like 5 minutes. I can get a contract done in like 5 minutes, where before it would take me hours to put it together. It would be like dread. I would be dreading, because again, I'm a very creative, imaginary writer. Okay, very good. But the actual the function of writing, it's difficult for me. So having my assistant, my agent, oh my God, I sound like a like I know what the hell I'm talking about half the time now, because it does all the work for me. And here's the kicker: once you train it, because now you train it, it uses the words you want to use on a regular basis. It gets your cadence down. It does everything, man. I'm telling you, you if you're using ChatGPT, learn it. Learn AI. I'm telling you guys, everybody listening to me. There's 136 people listening. Make sure you guys, like the chat and all that. Leave some comments. But here's the thing: if you got, listen. This is the advice I'm giving you guys. Learn AI. I don't care. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. In 2 years, it's going to look completely different than it is right now. It's only been really around, like all the stuff that ChatGPT has only been around for a couple of years. Learn it, learn it, learn it, learn it. When I travel all the time, and when I travel obviously for a purpose. I'm meeting with groups. I'm meeting with. I try to do fundraisers. I do a lot of private fundraising for different groups. That's the thing I preach to them. Learn AI. Learn it. I'm telling you, learn it. If you don't, it's going to kill you. They're going to replace everything you do with AI, with robots, with all these different things. You got to learn it, man. You got to be part of what you do. Let me tell you how you could use it. If you got a job, like a regular job, you could
Yeah.
use an assistant to do most of your work. So whatever it is, if it's data entry, if it's I have an agent that does my financial reports. It goes through my financial report and tells me like how much money that we're spending on, like for the rent, or our employees, the salaries, or goes through payroll, goes through all the stuff. It just goes through it. And
Mm.
what I've done with my company, which I'm so proud and I'm so happy about this, man. I'm gonna brag a little bit, okay, about this. So now we use AI to take the data from our customers, and we put
Mm.
together these dashboards for all our customers. I don't know if you know what a dashboard is. A dashboard is a board where your all your customers' information is, all their KPIs, which they're everything they're tracking, everything that we do. It's on one board. So now I have an AI that analyzes everything. I have an AI that goes in there and tells me, like it develops a report at the end of the month that says, hey, you're spending too much over here. This is a good month. It does it automatically. I used to pay people to do that. Now I just pay
Mm.
people to monitor all that stuff. Matter of
Now
fact, that's the guy that I
you are
have
you are the
working in
only
Africa.
person who do it by yourself. It doesn't cost you, and
Nothing.
you do it in a quick time.
Seconds. What
Wow.
the advantage I have, and a lot of people that are watching this video right now that you could have, you could
Mm-hmm.
be the first person to bring that to your, because the thing is, if you're in a business, what you're trying to do is to be successful in the business. Let me explain a couple things to you guys right now. To be successful is that you have to get business and you have to keep the business. Sounds simple, right? Okay. But the problem is that you have a lot of competitors out there that want to do it better. They want to do it cheaper. They want to do it, this way. You have to stand above your customers. You got to do something that your customers don't, that the other vendors don't do, your competitors don't do. And AI, because it's so new, it's so like it's like a wild west with it. If you can incorporate some type of AI tool into retaining your customers, dude, I'm telling you, that's like with me. I don't worry about losing my customers, because the people who do what I do, the kind of business that we're in, they're like back there. They're behind me. It doesn't matter if I only have 20 employees, we're,
Yeah.
6, $7 million company. It doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that I look huge. My company looks like it's huge. I mean, it's decent size. I mean, I got 3 facilities. I got 22 employees. We're a
Yeah.
decent sized company, but I can compete with the big boys, the big guys that are out there. I come off like Green Earth
Mm-hmm.
Sustainable Solutions, like this massive company, and because I do business in different countries, which is nice. it, I have reach. I have reach in China, I have reach in Taiwan, I have reach in Hong Kong, I have reach in, again, we're going to start doing some work in Nairobi and Tanzania and Nigeria, but I have reach in
Okay.
Southeast Asia. So when I go to Southeast Asia, I do business in Cambodia, I do business in Thailand, I do business in Vietnam. um, you know I had a business in the Philippines, you know what I mean? So it's like, I can give them a global solution for the problems,
Mm-hmm.
and again, the best thing about all this stuff that I'm telling you all about, man, the fact that we put an AI agent into this equation. Oh man, I'm telling you.
To
And I'm gonna
control it is very easy.
and you know what I'm gonna do? Me and you,
Mm-hmm.
when we get together, I'm going to show you something. You know what? When we get together, I'm going to show you way to way. I'm going to show you the way to make some money. I'm going to give you something to make some money. I'm going to teach you something, and I want to teach it. I want you to teach it to your followers. Okay. I'm going to show you a
Okay.
way to use AI that you can use in any country. You can use in any kind of any, and it's reasonably inexpensive, but it's something that nobody else. No, I mean, right now there's nobody doing it. I'm training all my people in Africa. I think I got 7 or 8 people. I'm training them to do this because this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna get business. And the thing about it is, you guys can get business. This what I'm talking about. You can be anywhere and do this. It's just you got to understand how it works. Okay, so when
Mm-hmm.
me and you get
Yeah.
together, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you what I'm talking about. I taught my daughter, my son. I mean, like I said, I got a whole group of people doing this, and it's about giving a business a way to use AI. You'll help them use AI. The ones that won't learn, there's a lot of old heads that won't ever learn it, but they'll want to take advantage of the fact that you'll be able to do the things that I'm going to teach you to do, bro. Okay, seriously. Seriously, if I was a young person like your age, I keep telling people, man, when I was young, back in the 70s, okay,
Yeah.
and I was a young buck, we didn't have all these tools and everything, man. It was all manual. You had to go out. I used to sell newspapers at the train station in the morning before I went to school, to make $3. You know what I'm saying? It's like we didn't have all these ways of making money on the internet and everything else. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm trying to get you young and old and medium aged people to get off the bootay and get out there and learn something. People ask me all the time, like I get probably 5 requests a week, with sometimes more, about can you give me this? Can you give me that? Can you do all this stuff? And when I first started doing this, I used to try to help people, with money and this and this and this and this. I got to the point where I can't help any. I like the way I can help you is just what you had said earlier about that GoPro. I'm going to teach you how to hunt. I'm gonna teach you how to hunt your food. I'm gonna teach you how to
Yeah.
motivation so you can go out there and feed your children. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I get the most heartbreaking messages. Oh my God, I want to cry when I get these messages. And I always answer them, even when they ask me for money. I always, tell them the same thing. But it just breaks my heart, that know that people don't eat because I know what it's like to be hungry. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to go to school with the holes in your shoes. I played basketball. I made the basketball team. I had these old raggedy shoes that I used to put white. I put the white the shoe polish on them, and then you can get that shoe glue that you put on the bottom of them and in there. And I put cardboard in my shoe. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't
Yeah.
afford it. You know what I mean? I couldn't afford. We couldn't afford it. So I know what it is. I know what it is to hurt.
So
And
when you give someone that, you have to use it. You have to
you
use
have
that
to use it.
opportunity. Now you have a shoes. You have shoes maybe, and that one, basketball. So go
Yeah.
in the field. Start now to work on your career, and you can make it. Yeah, actually, that is a good thing. Actually, and very big. I'm just thinking sometime like, how do the person help me to buy the first camera? What the person do think about right now, you know I
Yeah.
got it. I remember it's a long time ago. I got it, and I tried to um like to use it very well and trying my all best. And I remember I also think like the person who um paid for me like the maybe 5 flights. I actually There's a guy who helped me flights that long time a little bit, and the guy was actually like paying me only flight, somewhere accommodation, but he was telling me like, make sure you grow your channel, make sure you do this type of video, make sure you do this. And the guy was not interested in whatever I was getting or maybe what
Yeah.
I'm gonna get, but he was
Yeah.
like, I see you in the future being someone who can travel by your own, whatever, things like that. And I end up do that. In nowadays now, I know how to pay my flight with my phone. Okay, right now I do know, okay, which country I want to go. Research. Okay,
You
how
can do
much
it.
money? Okay,
You can do it.
I'm gonna track my flight. Maybe if I take this area, it's gonna be cheaper. Okay, hotel. Can I take a hotel or a hostel, big one, or now I do it myself. So
I
the
love it.
question is, how that person think right now? I'm not calling the guy like, bro, kindly pay for me that one. And actually, sometime he was doing that. I'm not sure if today he would manage to do that. He was just
Exactly.
doing that for me, and try to see like, is this guy going to be somewhere? And actually, I'm not going to forget the guy. I wish one day also to have that power of saying like, bro, you want any flight maybe to go somewhere? Okay, let me book for. But because I'm already started with my phone, obvious I'm gonna do it for him one day. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
something and then say, okay, bro, do you mind if you go any trip? Maybe you go to enjoy somewhere, Dubai or whatever. I'm gonna pay for
You
everything.
got you got it.
You
You
see?
got it.
So
I love it. I love it.
so the person like that guy, he never ever sent me money, okay? But he was doing all that, believing that tomorrow it's gonna be bright for me. I'm going to manage to do my own thing. The guy gave me a camera, and the guy, he was like only like checking like, oh, what if you go this country? Or I'm like, okay, go. I will. He pay for me or give me your passport details, whatever. The guy pay for me a flight, and then boom, it's not from my family, it's not whatever. But I remember the time I started my YouTube channel. The time I started the traveling, I lost like in 3 days, 3 days traveling because I was not on. I was using a very big phone like this. I was holding that one. I had a tree. I made a tree. A tree like,
You're killing me. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah. I was holding it with my phone as a tripod, you know. A tree, I was made it very well. So the tree I was holding it like
Oh.
this. Yeah, so a lot of people were like, "Oh man, this guy will be the guy." I remember even Dimwango. Uh, she commented one of my live. I was doing live stream. I had a tripod also of tree. I did it trees like this, and then I tied them very well. And that place I was, there was no network, so I would stand my tripod in the forest, on somewhere on the mountain. I do my live 1 hour 20. I remember I got a comment also from Dimon. She was saying like, you will get far, keep doing it. You are doing an amazing. I mean, I was like, is it this really? Maybe no. I was recording with my phone. It was a very heavy phone. Actually, my hand, this one was very strong that time because holding this like this. Yeah, and was not filming well that one. But the people actually, they kept devising me, do it. That time my English was very, very totally bad. So some people was commenting, wicked people are there always.
That's
They were
okay.
like, you know what? You use your language. You don't know English. Use your language. And the young boy over here have finished the school just from class 7, man. I dropped out class 6. Let me say 7. I was going to 7. I left it. and then I tried to jump a little bit. I studied in Kenya up to class 8. The time of examination, I just drop out and learn. We were supposed, I was supposed to do like exam after 3 days, and then I learn because
Wow.
a lot of responsibility I was supposed to work on, and I was very brighter person. So that English I tried to learn from my phone,
Oh,
trying to practice. Yeah, it was crazy. So if I started thinking about that, I started now the movement. I remember someone gave me like how much was it, like $50, I guess. And then I was like, this one is a very, very good transport from Burundi to Nairobi. I don't have money to sleep in the hotel or whatever, but I had a lot of friends in Nairobi because I've been there
yeah,
and I've been in Kenya for a long time. I was like, okay, but all my friends were living like in slums, like Kibera and some other places.
yeah.
Well, I was like, I can go and sleep to my friends over there. So I tried, man, and then I was stuck on the border. then now, then now, I started a content. I started a movement called "Traveling Without Money." I was trending in the country, man. Like traveling without money. I remember everyone was wishing to send me $10, $2,
Yeah,
$20. Yeah,
yeah,
because they saw I was not just a talk, I was risking obvious. You
yeah.
even see it. I just feel like before I used it to travel without any papers around Africa, East Africa. I would
Really?
sleep in the bush. In Tanzania I was sleeping in bush. In Tanzania I was jailed twice and I
You were
was
in
even
jail?
even more younger.
What,
Sorry?
you in jail? You
Yeah,
said
I
you
was jailed twice
jail?
in
Jail?
Tanzania. Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like a. Wow! No, man! Oh,
And
wow!
I
What?
and
Why? Why? Why did they do that?
no documents.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, wow,
So
wow.
it happens twice, and another time also I was jumping it. Actually, I know Dr. B. Dr. B is from Tanzania. There's some people watching from Tanzania. Actually, you see, there is this one is like vaccination, eh? This one.
Oh,
I don't know if you
yeah.
can see it.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah. So we have
they gave you that to
a
come in.
vaccination over here. This
Yeah,
vaccination, they just
yeah.
do it in Tanzania. They do on this hand, like right hand. So whenever they catch you and they see like you are still young, they would check this one. So when they find you don't have this one, they don't find this one on this right hand, you are not a Tanzanian. So for me,
Oh,
sometime I was jumping that trap. I show them this one, they ask me, English, Swahili I speak very well. There is a language called her language. I was speaking very well because, I was born in that side.
okay.
Is yellow fever, is yellow fever. I was born in that side. So I was showing this one, and then they let me continue. But the other day, I was passing like that, and then this guy was like, "Oh no, you have to call your dad now." Uh-huh. I had someone like my uncle in Tanzania. I called the guy. He was not picking the call because he was from village. Man, I was taken to the cell direct.
Wow.
that is how I spent 1 month in the cell.
1 month?
Yeah, one good month in cell. And
Dang. Dang.
I was like 15 years. And I remember that time, the first time I was also passing, going to Uganda. Next time I was passing, going back to Kenya. So I was even bigger, but
Oh,
I didn't have any nationality of any country.
oh my God, that's crazy. That's the one thing I can tell you. And I always tell people I'm pretty proud of it. I've never went to jail. I've never been arrested.
I
I don't
If
even
it
have a
happens to
no
me,
speeding ticket,
if it
nothing like that.
happened to me, and not because I was like did like a very very big thing. It's just that one, and In Kenya, that was not a case. Yes, in Kenya, I have been like also jailed like 2 days, 3 days, but for some the purpose of like maybe selling things in the street which is not allowed. For example,
Yeah,
maybe go do
yeah.
hawking. Yeah, I was taken to Central most time in Nairobi. Spend one night in jail. Spend 2 nights. That was normal. Is a part of normal things, you know.
I know
Yeah.
if I grew up in Africa, I'm sure I would have been locked up too because I would have been selling stuff. I know I would have been. I'd be
You go to
bootlegging.
sell. You go to
I'd
sell.
sell everything.
You Yeah. You sell crips or chips in the street of Nairobi, and then they catch you, man, and they are like, you are in the middle of CBD, you selling chips on the,
Yeah,
whatever. It's crazy.
yeah,
So they are like,
yeah,
what? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That yeah, that was the one thing I learned about in Africa. I guess you could say in general because I've been to Ethiopia too. Yeah, there's a lot of funny stuff that you can get in trouble for
bro,
the
that
smallest
that
reason.
is the things. That is the things we was doing, man. I was selling chips moto. We say chips moto. That is hot chips,
Yeah,
hot
yeah, yeah,
hot
yeah,
French fries, like
yeah,
chips
yeah,
moto in the street. You
yeah,
are calling them.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then let me show you. Let me show you. Just how it was, okay? It was like this. I have it like right here. For
uh-huh,
example, let me see. Okay. For example, this is a tray. Okay, this is a tray. So
uh-huh,
I'm carrying it like this. This is a tray, and I have crossed them. They are just packed in some stuff like this one, like
uh-huh.
box. Then I'm like this. So I'm calling Chips Moto, I'm going street to street. Chips Moto. So then there is this guy called Kanjo. When they catch you, they was coming here. They catch your throat.
Not
They
the
catch
ear, huh? Not the ear.
no here. For the women, they was catching here, but for the men, you just hear someone do like this,
Oh my
So
god.
when they hold
Oh,
it like this, you just say, "Oh, today is my today. I don't know where I passed. Today is a very bad day for me." You just you do like this. Those guys when they hold here, you can't go
yeah,
anywhere. And
yeah,
they know that
yeah.
if they catch a man like here, I can leave them with the shirt. Because I know
Uh-huh.
when they take me inside, when they take me to the court, we was not going under 5,000 Kenya
Yeah.
shilling. That was like $50. That I was making it in a month, working
Wow.
in a whole month. Yeah,
Wow.
so
Wow.
that was not for me. I was not liking that. So when they catch me, I
I
just
don't blame you.
like, oh gosh, today is not the best day ever.
I don't
We
blame
were
you.
trying to hide it sometime in the clothes, something like this. We crossed, but they was, or maybe in
Nah,
the
nah.
bag and go to
Yeah.
sell. But they was catching us more time,
Yeah.
and then they
They
take
just
you
sit
to
there watch
the
you. Yeah.
yeah, and then they take us in there is a car which had even a padlock. All the car. Mm. They was taking us over there, and then
Oh, you
bro,
poor guys.
bro, and let me tell you funny thing. Funny
Tell me.
thing is
Tell me.
that that is not even a hard life I have passed to. That is a very, very simple life.
Yeah.
That was in you do you know the enjoyment I had in my life is the enjoyment I got when I entered in Kenya. That's
I
why I take that country as my country. And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
whenever
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
gonna hear me
Look,
say I'm a
look,
Kenyan, just understand me.
look,
Yeah,
look.
you
I
too.
got this. I got this like 2 years. They put it on me when I got into Kenya. They put it on me, and I hadn't taken it off. I think
Yeah.
it's one of those things just
So
stays on you. Everybody asked me about it. They said, "Hey, what is that?" I said, I'm officially in a Kenyan." I said, "As soon as I got there, they branded me." I said, "I can't take it off. So this is all me forever."
wow. So imagine. So for me, Kenya. Before I go in Kenya, I have been in Tanzania, Uganda. I went also in Uganda. My first impression in Uganda, I slept in the bush. I remember no money, nothing. Someone picked me in early in the morning and take me to his house.
Oh my
And
God.
after like 6 months, his wife chased me away with all things. So I really want to visit actually that guy. I don't know if I will get a chance because I don't remember even the place very well.
Oh wow. But you were blessed.
Yeah. So I have passed it through some stuff, but that is still like nothing,
Yeah,
nothing because the things which I can say that I passed through a lot is just the things maybe happens to me and my family, something like that. When we was together, I was very young, like 8 years, but I still remember.
hmm
Uh, because almost the whole family, we almost all of us go mad and be crazy people like that. Yeah. And
wow,
another thing is maybe myself. My first move was to move from a country to another without to have anything, without to have any plan. So it's a very big story. And
absolutely.
I started like that, and the day I moved from home, the reason was a very very big reason. Now I lost my dad. My mom have a problem of back, and he cannot go anywhere. We don't have a land to sell so that she can go to hospital. We have
Yeah,
nothing. And I
yeah,
had to risk with the 13 years old, bro. So you see, like, people do come from far, and most time your story gonna make you be stronger and work so extra hard.
exactly.
It's very hard
No,
for me to accept to go back where I came from.
no, you can't. You can't go
I
back. You
always
can't.
curse that. I
Yeah,
always curse that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You can't.
So
That's
yeah.
amazing
Oh,
to
by
me.
the way, I see a lot of people. Oh, Mercy Empire. I remember
Hey,
when you
Marcy,
told us
Mercy.
that you also sold. Yeah, you used to sell cigarette in Tanzania and Burundi too.
Oh my
Cigarette,
God.
you know. By the way, the funny thing, if someone is smoking cigarette nearby me, I
Yeah,
like that
you
they
like it?
smoke.
You
I
like
like,
it?
but I don't smoke. Yeah,
Oh,
because
I
I
hate
was
it.
working on it. And another thing,
You, European,
and
get out of
another
here.
thing,
European man, get out of here. Stinky stuff. Ah,
another thing.
my dad
Okay,
used to smoke. Ah,
for you, you run, eh? Okay, the other thing. I was working in a tobacco around 1 year, planting them, burning them, like harvesting them. So I have a big reason. Sleeping in a place where we burn it, like we was burn it until it dry up. We will do sleep in that place. So the whole smoke is on me, is in us.
no,
So
no, no,
everyone
no.
was smoking, but me, I was not smoking.
Well, I like tobacco, like the leaves and the smell, but I don't like the burning. That's when they smoke the smoke. I like I don't have a problem with the way that the cigarette, the actual cigarette, the tobacco. I have no problems
Mhm.
with that. It's just that smoke, man. My father used to smoke big time, and you'd be in the car and he's just puffing away, and I got my head out the window. Boy, what you got your head out the window for, boy? Man up, boy. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with smoke, man up. Now it's like, nah, nah. I'm good, Dad.
Okay, for me, for me, it's just because I think I also like tried a long time also, like the time I was banning it and whatever, because I
Sure.
have tried it, but it didn't work. It didn't go through for me. I would like spit saliva every single time the
Yeah,
whole day. So
yeah,
it was so bad for me. I will not like
yeah,
smoke at all. So
yeah.
until today,
No.
but to be really honest, when someone is smoke, the smell is okay for me. It's like
Yeah.
it's like one of the best perfume I just feel in my hand. I'm crazy.
Yeah, not me, brother. Not me.
Guys
No, I
who are watching me, don't be surprised. That is it. You know, it
see
depends.
everybody saying no,
Whenever,
no, no,
and
no.
also
They're saying
remember,
no, no, no.
remember, remember, I was selling it, and when I'm selling it to someone, someone is smoking like this, and
Hmm.
would like put the smoke directly to my nose, like you know. And remember, I had a match.
Uh-huh.
So when
Uh-huh.
I sell to you, I bring a match for you. I do like this, I put for
Hmm.
you. I put on for you. So obvious that smoke would come direct to me. And I did that almost 1 year. So and I did it in Tanzania also. So because it was my life routine, I had to like it. Me
I,
too. Me too. I don't like the smell of cigarette. Oh my god, I just like it. Ah,
hey, listen, listen. You have to do what you have to do. I get it, but nah, nah. Cigarette smoke. Oh no, no,
but
no,
what
no.
I like,
I got
what
some
I like
cologne
a
that.
lot. You know what I like a lot?
What you like?
I'm one of the guy who really know how to to refuse something. If I say I will not do this, I will not do it. If I
Right.
say okay, I'm like this. Now I don't want to try what other people do. By the way, I'm one of the guy who likes music. Some of the countries I go, I will always find like a lot of people like to go to club and whatever, enjoying whatever. I do follow them most time because I like music. I tell them, okay, I don't drink, okay, so yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
When we go, I will dance the whole night. I don't even for them they want to leave, but me I feel like I can stay. But I don't
Yeah.
drink. I don't do even if they ask me to try. I don't. I don't.
No, no, and usually, especially when I travel, I usually don't drink. One thing I used to do a lot of business in China, and so the
Mm-mm.
Chinese business guys they drink and they drink and they drink and they drink. Oh my God, they drink. They drink so much, and it's funny because they little old Chinese dude. They take me out. And then they want to drink, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna drink with you guys. I said, but I it takes a lot for me to get drunk, a lot. And so they try to get me drunk. So now they are drinking, trying to get me drunk, and they getting toe up. And I'm just like looking at them like, guys, I'm telling you, I got a high tolerance for alcohol. That's why I don't really drink alcohol. And if I do drink alcohol, I usually drink high end stuff. I'm not drinking nothing cheap, nothing that's going to give me a headache or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
when I usually am traveling or I go out, I don't really drink too much. I try to, I try to. I mean, when I was younger, obviously your body recovers quicker when you're drinking and you're going out and partying and whatnot. But on occasions, you know what I mean. I do, on occasion, but typically, nah, I'm not. And I've never been really a big drinker. I mean, I like I said, I always been able
Mm.
to handle my alcohol, but smoking, no, absolutely not. No smoking at all. Ugh. No weed, no marijuana, no
No,
nothing, man.
that one
No,
also, that one is more bad actually. Whenever I get the smell of it, most time my
yeah,
head it's static,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I can't
yeah. I
stand
don't.
that place. On
Yeah, I
that
don't.
one, I'm not okay. But
I, I,
the cigarette,
I
oh gosh.
I have rules when I travel. My rules is I don't drink unless it's social. I'm not driving, whatever it is. I
Or
always
maybe
like to meet.
you are with the friends. Maybe, for example,
Yeah,
is like a occasion
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But typically when I travel, I like to really stay in control of my environment. I've been places where, I've gone out to clubs with my friends, and either they've gotten into trouble or there's been trouble started. And the last thing you want to be in somewhere out in a foreign country, especially, and not have your, your mind right, because there's a lot of things that can happen, like that. And I'm very, very conscientious about that. You know what I mean? I don't really, it's funny when I travel, I'm a pretty boring traveler. Like I don't like everybody was says, "Hey, I want to travel with you." And I'm like, "Nah, you don't." Cuz I'm pretty boring. I don't do a lot of stuff when I like to like I will go to a very expensive hotel and just stay in the hotel. I'll go out the beach maybe once in a while, but then I'll just sit
You
and
don't go
just
out.
enjoy. Not very often. No, I don't. Not too
Oh
often.
my God. When I go somewhere, let me tell you this.
No.
You don't try me then. When I go
Okay.
somewhere, okay,
Okay.
I'm just
Okay. Tell me.
alive.
Tell me.
Most time, the hotel or hostel which I need, I want the place where there is a lot of people first. If you know that, I want a place which I'm already like understood, like this place it's called like this, okay, it's like this, the roads are like this. Okay, if I don't know yet, I always start with my Google map, and I do my Google map when I come back.
Yes.
I pack my bag if I'm not tired, okay, my bag is in now, me with my camera or my whatever, out, starting walk. Walk. After 1 hour and a half or maybe 1 hour, I'm like, where is home now? I started to check. When I see like it's very far, I will say like, okay, maybe I can't. But the one for 1 hour is not far. You cannot get a motorbike or a car. I just still walk. So it helps me a lot. If you ask me like, okay, do you know Kathmandu? If you take me, there's a lot of place. If you take me, I will tell you like, I know this place. I know
Mm-hmm.
this place. I have been here. I have been here because I walk so much. Like
Mm-hmm.
now, almost in the whole place where I am now, I have been here for just like 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of it because everywhere you go, I know the place. Everywhere I have, I can wake up in the morning. I can wake up in the morning and come back at evening. Maybe I start
Yeah.
somewhere only 10 minutes. I keep moving again. Uh, I sit again, maybe eating. When I finish, get my water. I'm on the way. I walk. Sometimes I don't even record video, but you will find
Yeah.
I know the place. I
Yeah.
know,
I
like,
No,
sorry.
I was gonna say that when I go somewhere for the first time, I do like to walk. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I do. A lot of the places I travel now, I've been there before. I've been to the country, many, many, many times. So I usually try to, find my friends, and then, one of my favorite things to do is I like to go out in the provinces, the country, and just hang out with just the people out there, because most of the people that I go to have never met an American person, so they're really happy to see. And my thing is, I really enjoy conversation. I enjoy meeting people that teach me something, that teach me something. Even like some people think, oh, gee, I've never traveled. I don't have education. I don't have money. I don't have fame. I don't have. But you know what? These people are the smartest people in the world. They're the ones that have the most knowledge. Because let me tell you something, and this is true. Think about this, and everybody listening to the story. You take someone that has never lived off the land, that's never been able had to find water, or have to like live into where you don't drink bottled water, or get food delivered to you, whatever, and let society change, or put you in a situation where you had to live on your own, you had to survive, and those people are the first ones that would perish. They'd be the first one to leave. The guy that lives out in the province, that cooks, that raises his own livestock, vegetables, knows where to get water, knows how the season change, knows how these plants, bloom and whatnot. Those are the ones. Those are the ones with the most knowledge. Those are the people that I respect, that I love. Because I've dealt with all kinds of like really rich and famous, and people who, as you say, got attitude. They're privileged, but the people who I just adore are the people that are just, they're simple, they're very, they understand how life really is, and they live their life, and they live longer, and they have better lives than a lot of the people that I've associated with, that I've ran into, that got a lot of money. I have friends that got a lot of money, man. I mean, like rich, rich, rich friends. I have well, I have one friend that's a billionaire. I have one friend that passed away that would have probably, in this economy, probably been a billionaire. He was worth $800 million. So he would have been I'm sure if he lived another 4 years, he probably would be a billionaire based on all his investments and everything else. And these guys are pretty
Mm,
cool. They're good people. But my point is that, I mean, I know people that have money, and I know most of them aren't happy. Most of them would kill to have the opportunity to go move to Africa, or go have a lifestyle to where it's really, it's not fast paced. They can really relax. They can smell the air. They can appreciate the people. They can appreciate, all the little things that they have. Man, they would kill for that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm I'm semi-retiring, and I'm moving out of the United States, because I really want to have that lifestyle. I'm tired of all the lack of appreciation showed over here, for the things that people, the simple, just a simple life. I'm tired of trying to keep up with all the things you got to keep up with, over here. I really want a simple life.
I,
I
I,
want a very
I,
simple life.
I
You
guess you
know.
are going to retire in Africa.
So here's what the plan is.
Mm,
Okay. Matter of fact, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Here's what the plan is.
mm.
I'm actually,
Sorry. I saw someone here. Pusbit, Pusbit Utama official. Hello from Central Java, Indonesia. Oh, hello to you, man. Welcome to the family right here.
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
go- I'm gonna
Marvia,
go to Bali.
staying in hotels, you will never learn the authentic culture. Dante has great knowledge.
Yeah. So here's. I'm glad that someone brought that up. I do stay
Okay,
with I do stay with people. When I stay at the hotels. So there's two people that I'm catering to when I stay at a hotel, real nice hotel. Is there's a lot of people out there that will never stay in the village. Like when I stayed at Mara's place, or there's 5 or 6 other places that we stayed in Africa, that we didn't stay at any hotels. We stayed with people's houses. I didn't really want to film a lot of, like, I didn't want to invade in their privacy, show like me staying at their houses and whatnot. But I'm catering to two people. One is the ones that need motivation, in the fact that, hey, they want to be successful, they want to try to do their business, everything else. And then the other person's the older travelers, the older people like myself, that would never stay at someone's house. They would never, um, they would never do the things that I enjoy doing. When I go to
mm,
Cambodia, I don't stay at a hotel. I stay with people. I have friends that in Cambodia. When I go to Vietnam, same thing. I'm actually going to be looking for people to stay with. So let me explain something really quick to you guys. So so
okay.
the reason why I changed my YouTube channel from Straight Talk with Aaron Dante to Aaron Dante Uncharted Travel with a Purpose is that for 1 year, I'm going to be traveling around the world. I'm going to try to get to at least my 50th country, within that year, the new country. So I have 9 that I have to get to. But what I'm going to do is I'm planning on trying to figure out where I'm going to actually live. And I'm not going to live in one place. So I'm going to live probably in 2 and 3 different places. I know Africa will definitely most likely be one place that I will settle down, try to get a place or build a place or something like that. 100%. But I'm going to be traveling. So for 1 year, I'm going to be traveling to different places. Now, I'm leaving in 2 weeks for a trip to Southeast Asia. Now, I'm going to be
Oh, you are
offering.
coming here.
I'm coming to Southeast Asia, baby.
Oh
And
God.
here's the deal. I'm going to give somebody who, and I'm going to have a little contest. I'm going to give somebody $500, um, or a GoPro. So it's one of the two. You either get $500 or a GoPro. All right. And
Am I
if you,
allowed to be in a constant? Is it a contest?
no, no, you are not. Okay. All right. You're not.
Me,
See, I
do
want
you
the
think?
I want the people who have like 1,000, 1,000 subscribers, the 1,200s. See,
Oh,
you're a big boy
okay.
now with 30 something thousand.
Okay,
So
we are
no,
already
no,
out
you
of
don't.
contest. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you're out. You're out, bro. You don't
Because
get nothing.
148 people are watching me, right?
That's right. So you're out. Everybody know he ain't winning. He ain't winning the money. Okay. But
Guys,
here's
give me some likes. Give me some likes. And
yeah, give him
actually,
some likes.
check out
Get
Aaron
him his
Dante.
money through likes and comments and get him that YouTube money. Okay, all right. He's already royalty right now. He's a bad boy right now. Okay, everybody's looking up to him. Hey, I'm looking up to you now, man. I only got 14,000 subscribers, man. You got twice as many as me, man. So
I
maybe
have
you should
to.
give me a
I'm
GoPro.
trying to run so hard. I don't need you to get me. No more.
I think
Even
let's ask your people. They should, if you should get me a GoPro, man, so I can get the 30,000.
oh, I can get it right.
What's
They are not. Guys, I started sharing this man. I need a GoPro or 500 US dollar. Eh?
that?
That
Okay,
that
but
can pay so
listen,
many hotels.
but listen. Here's what I'm gonna do though. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay,
Okay.
so so I'm gonna go to a bunch of countries in Southeast Asia. Okay,
Hmm.
and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop hints on my YouTube channel, just on YouTube. My Instagram, I'll talk about it, but only on Instagram. Only on YouTube. I'm developing a website that what's going to happen is that I'm going to make the announcement. Whoever can tell me what 7 countries that I'm going to, all right, or 6 countries or whatever it is, you'll go to my website, you'll prove that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? And then I'm gonna pick, out of all the people that get it right, because there'll be some, even though I'm giving hints and everything, will get it wrong. The ones that are right, then I'm going to pick someone $500 or a GoPro. Now you're gonna be able to win $500 more. All right, $500 more if you subscribe
I
to
don't know
my
if he
Instagram.
did. Where is this is more YouTuber here? If it was in my time, some time ago. And I was rushing to start a deal. By the way, my
Hey,
fellow small YouTubers, this is a chance, man. I think I try. Okay, it's not a first time. By the way, Aaron Dante he do that. I remember.
I've been doing
I
it
I
for
had I
three
had
years.
one of the deals like that. Was not like
Yeah,
that, but on
you
another
won
way, I
something. There was
won five
something.
hundred dollar.
that-
Yeah,
I'm almost positive you won $500. I'm almost positive you
yeah.
did.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah,
I have gotten that. I have
yeah,
also a
yeah. I didn't
friend
want
in
to say
refugee
anything. I
camp.
didn't want to say anything. I'm glad you brought it
They
up.
also got
But
it. They also got
yeah,
it. I have another friend, Miss Judy. They got
yes,
it.
yes, Judy, yes,
A lot of
Judy
people.
and
I
King
I by the
Carlo.
way, I
Yeah,
know a lot of people. That guy that time got chance, and he was like,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So the
Yeah.
truth is that, guys, if you have even a YouTuber, maybe explain it for them. Finish maybe the way you are going to do it, and how do you
So
want
let me
them to do
explain.
it.
Okay, let me explain. Okay,
Okay.
so subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all you have to do to win $500 or the GoPro. So whatever you choose. Sometimes it's better to get the money because it's hard to like send GoPros or whatever. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way, when I drop the videos, you'll see the places that I'm going to. Okay, because I'm gonna be gone for like 3 or 4 months. I'm leaving United States in 2 weeks. I'm going traveling and I'm going to all the Southeast Asian countries, okay? Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, a bunch of places. So I'm going to drop the countries that I'm going to go to. All you have to do is make a note of what the countries I'm going to. I'll probably drop 2 or 3 videos. And then when I say, okay, now go to my website, which is not done yet. So it's going to take another probably 2 weeks to get it done. Go to my website. You'll be able to put your guess into there. So you're automatically going to be put into like this. We're going to have this. It takes the correct. When you register, it takes the correct information and then puts you in the drawing. So I'll know at that point who wins. Now, so that's all you have to do. Now to win an additional 500, so you'll win $1,000. Be $1,000 you can win if you prove to me that you subscribed to my IG Aaron Dante Uncharted and got 5 people, okay, to subscribe to Aaron Dante Uncharted and 5 people for my YouTube channel. Okay. And that'll get you another $500. So right now, all you have to do is subscribe to Aaron Dante Uncharted YouTube, get get the correct, countries that I'm going to go to. You'll know in the next 2 or 3 weeks where I'm going and everything else, and then that's it. And then when it's time to get to the drawing, you get to the drawing, and I'll pay you. I'll send you the money right away, however, in Pesa, whatever it is. But like I said, if you do your homework and get that extra go get that extra do the extra, get the extra people to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my YouTube channel, then I'm gonna give you another $500. So you have a chance to win. You
Wow.
can win $500 and a GoPro, or $1,000 cash, or just a GoPro. So it's just
If
it'll be up to
if
you,
I were
whatever
to be
whatever
in a
you do.
contest, if I would be in a contest today, I
Listen,
would
listen,
start it from now.
John, I got you. Okay, don't worry about it. You and I are gonna do
No, no,
something
but I'm
better than
okay.
better than
I'm
a
okay.
thousand.
By the way,
I
I'm
was
just
gonna say,
telling
yeah.
the people who are out there,
Oh yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't remember.
Seriously.
You don't remember the time we did a live stream. By the way, with you, I had a deal like that, and by the way, that time I was still down,
Uh
and
huh.
then
Uh
instead,
huh.
so was two questions: do I get a GoPro or I get I $500? I got my $500, and
You took the 500. Yeah.
it was a big celebration. So I'm trying to tell the people that
What? I think you needed the money more than you
yeah,
needed to
I
go. I
see
mean,
Gake. I see Gake is here. Gake, greetings to you. You heard the deal? Mr. Aaron Dante here have something, something new, and there is a deal out there. So if
yes,
you don't,
yes.
yeah, yeah, make sure you turn on a notification bell to his YouTube channel. In case of anything, you just see it. And for me, hopefully, if you come to Southeast Asia, hopefully I will see you. Yeah, and
Yeah, let's plan it. Let's plan something,
okay,
because
guys.
I would I
Anyone,
would I would know.
let people say actually to us. Hopefully, if these people say for me, maybe you will accept, guys. Do you mind me meeting with Aaron Dante? Well, if you say yes, just write one. Just write, just type one and send right
Just
now.
type one.
Would you wish to see us one on one? By the way, Alan Dante, he's a tall guy, So would you like to see us meet? Oh, I see a lot of people there.
Oh,
Yes, one. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. Yes, of course.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got to do it, man. Look at it. Yeah. Beep, beep. Yeah. Yeah. Boop, boop. Absolutely. One. We got to do
So
it,
now,
man. We got to
so
do
now
it.
you're gonna make sure it's happen. Okay.
We're
I
going to
don't have
do
to
it.
fight for it. Okay.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We're gonna do it for sure. For sure.
Guys, you have
And
had
then,
it.
like, I'm
You
gonna
have
do something
had it.
special for you. I'm gonna do something special for you, brother. I'm gonna do something special for you,
Mm.
man. Seriously. Seriously. I'm gonna do something special for you. Just cause
Mm.
we go way back. You're a
Wait.
good guy. You got some amazing subscribers, man, that support the heck out of you, man. I see that. I see your. I watch your. I hit you up every once in a while on your YouTube stuff, and I see the comments and everything. You got some amazing subscribers, man. I do too. I got some really faithful, been with me before I even had
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube, man. And when you do good stuff, man, you get rewarded, and
Just
there's
be
some beautiful
be
people, man.
positive, and keep
Beautiful
moving.
people. Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
will be backing on your side, and like on your back, but just keep going.
Absolutely,
Not
absolutely.
everyone who gonna appreciate whatever you do. Not everyone who gonna see what you do. As
Yeah.
okay for me, you see, like for me, for example, I'm telling you, like, you know what? Um, you've been like one of big supporter, not to me only, whether maybe even to me, to me you would be, maybe you did something maybe you would feel like it's not a big thing, was a big thing because obvious I was about to win GoPro, but I won $500 because I didn't want GoPro that time. I had mine. But there is a lot of people who have given that they were really need it. And I know
Yeah.
some of them who have made it now. Mm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Judy. Judy actually she's married to white
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. No,
And it's
I
because
think,
of content.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
came from content, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. If she
Yeah.
would be using that big phone which was heavy also, maybe it will not happen. She will be already like giving up. So I'm
She
sorry.
sent me the video. She sent me the video when she got it. And she was showing her father, and her father thanked me, and it was the warmest. I'm telling you, just the appreciation. Oh, it's the best feeling in the
Yeah.
world, man.
And
You
not
know?
only that, I remember there is a time it was a very, very big crew in Nairobi. You actually arranged a big party for them. A
Yeah,
lot of small YouTube. Actually, all the YouTubers was
yeah.
under like I remember even me is because I was very
It
busy
was
that
like 20.
time.
It was like 20 of you guys, man. I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get you guys. I want you guys to succeed, man. I want you
And
guys to win so bad.
every single of them got prize, got
Yes,
something. So
yes,
and
yes.
actually was not that one of okay, take this $100, go do whatever. You came with
Yeah.
a bunch of GoPros, so and what I like more about you, by the way, there is something I like more about you is
What
that
do you like?
you don't
What do you
just
like?
give, which shows, if anyone just gets something for granted, they really mistreat it, they misuse.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's like I give a little bit an example for Marwa. Marwa have helped a lot of people, YouTuber,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
changed back. I'm
yeah,
sure if you would be saying like, okay, $150 before you bring a camera like this, the person who will do that will be really need it, will be
yeah.
really have a plan of it.
Right.
But if it's for free, it's very easy to change. So for you to be
Exactly.
saying
Yeah,
like now, okay, you have to guess this country,
yeah.
it is still the same as you can give just for free, but you have to work on it. Whether with
A
your
little,
brain,
a little
it
bit.
means your brain can change your life. That is what
Yeah,
we say. Your brain can
ab-
change your life. Maybe
absolutely.
your like your thinking is going to change your life in this
Right.
way or other. So you try
Yeah,
to say like use your brain to change your life.
yeah,
But what you
yes.
do also is really, helpful. A lot of people can like it and whatever. Guys, it happens. As I told you, it happens to me. I won my GoPro. No, I was about to win GoPro or $500 and I got it.
Yeah,
Not today. It's a long time
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, a long
Yeah,
time
I had
ago.
a big
Yeah, like
chemistry
3
with
years
the
ago. Yeah,
with the
yeah,
Aaron Dante, even though I never
yeah.
knew that he was 60 years. I never knew
Eh,
that.
well,
I
well,
never knew
well,
that.
John, another thing too is that even though I am as old as I am, but I can relate to your, guys your
Remember, I
age.
always call you bro.
You always call me bro, and I like that, and I like that. I like that. You don't have
Imagine,
to call me.
guys,
Yeah, yeah.
family, imagine I always call Aaron Dante, bro. Huh?
Always,
Man,
always,
bro.
always. What's up, bro?
And
Hey,
I
wait a
think I'm
minute.
not going to leave that.
Yeah, you better have respect for your elders over here, man. What you talking about, bro? What's that bro stuff, man? Don't be talking about me like that, man. I'm bro. I'm a grown ass man. Come on now.
You know, let me tell you. Okay, what happened? I think, I think the time I won my GoPro, I was really, uh, uh, using that stuff for you. But at the end of the day, you started to be closer much to me that time. Not even today, guys. It's been long without to talk with Dante.
A lot of times. Yeah,
A long time. I think more
a
than
lot of times.
even 2 years.
No, I think it's
A
3 years.
long time.
2022. 2022.
Yeah, I guess it is
Mhm.
3. Yeah.
For sure.
So by that time, he showed more closeness that time, I was talking to him. And the way, young people, we have a very, very fresh blood, he's learning like crazy. I found myself calling him bro, and yeah,
I
I'm
like
even
it. I
surprised to
like
hear that he's 60 years old,
it.
and I was
It-
like,
it-
I was calling you just this time, I'm just, oh bro, you know, I don't even say I don't even say Mr. Allen. I'm just like, oh bro,
no, don't call me Mr. Aaron. No, 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 no. It's
I'm gonna
Aaron
be
Dante.
I'm gonna be like I show speed. Have you saw I show speed his video? He went in Europe. He met with another was a prime minister of which country? I don't remember. I was there. Oh my boy, how are you, bro? And people was commenting, They're like, leave this guy alone. He's not.
Yeah, he don't know. He don't know.
He just live his life. He knew, and he was like, "Oh my bro, you know what? You are the first prime minister president I met, man. Oh my god!" And then he was, hugging the guy like just, "Oh bro." I was like, "Okay." So that is what I'm remind. It reminds me too. Like, oh, I was calling on Dante, bro, and he's 60 years old, man. Eh?
Hey, keep
Gosh.
calling me bro. Keep calling me bro, man. Seriously, my son Jaden. I even call him bro. I call his little bro. Come on, bro. Come on, let's go, bro.
Yeah,
I call him son
whenever
too,
you
but
allow me, man, I know how to call bro very well, and I can
no
call
problem.
even 20 times in
I,
one.
I, I, I
So guys,
appreciate that, man.
yeah, so guys, actually, I was saying that Aaron Dante is real on that. We did this live stream was not because of this actually. He just
Mm-mm.
asked me like, man, I know being on a YouTube. Can we do something? And then I told him like, man, we can do even live stream. And I was missing also to talk to you, like, for a long
Well, that's
time.
what I
And
heard
then,
you. What I heard when you said when you were in Bali. I was thinking, man, he's in Bali. I'm coming. Like when I reached out to you. I'm like, hey, you're in Bali. Like, yeah. So I'll be heading out there. We need to check each other's schedule. Maybe do a live stream or something like that. And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're like, hey, we should do a YouTube, whatever. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it.
And I
Sure,
to change
yeah,
it to
why
a
not?
deal. And now
Yeah,
look, it changed it
yeah.
to a deal to the people who are watching us.
Exactly.
Gosh,
Exactly.
what a
Exactly.
blessing day to our,
E exactly. Is Gene Carlo in there? There's my Mean Gene. Mean Gene, is he in there? I see someone give him the little prayer hands. I don't know if Mean Gene is there. Gene Carlo, that's my guy. He's good dude. Good dude.
Oh,
Good
you mean
dude.
Gake?
No, so guy, yeah, yeah, absolutely no. But Gene Carlo he's a YouTuber.
Oh,
He's
Jin.
actually doing
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
I
actually
see
doing really
you.
good. His YouTube channel's is doing
Mm.
pretty good. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. It says, let's say Marsha says you should do this more often, Aaron. And yeah, we should. Well, listen. Here's the thing. If we gonna get together, we gonna be next to each other. We gonna do it. We gonna be next to each other.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll definitely do more for sure.
Maybe we're gonna do one of the greatest, collaboration. Yeah. Maybe
There you go.
we can explore even the place which is not easier to explore, right? Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely,
yeah. We can't
absolutely.
fear
Yeah.
anything. You know
No.
to African where they are. Eh?
Yes. Yes.
And remember you are the wise one and new energy, how can I say it? I'm new energy, and you
Yes.
have that how they call it wise wise man energy,
Yeah. I got the old man wise wisdom.
yeah, wisdom. Now we are two.
I've
We
been
just
around the block for a little bit. You
now
know.
boom in another
Yeah.
country somewhere, we are
That's
like,
right.
okay,
That's
we
right.
conquer
That's
now,
right.
we conquer.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Two
Yeah,
headed.
yeah,
Two headed monster.
it can really be fun and
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
we're gonna plan about that actually and try to
Yeah.
see
For
maybe we
sure.
can
For
meet
sure.
in one of the
We
country.
we
In
we
case you
for sure.
travel to South Asia, hope I'm gonna I'm also keeping moving and very soon we have a new country a lot. I guess I'm
For
gonna
sure.
push to the another country, and I have so many countries I'm gonna try as possible. If I will not manage some of them, it will be just because sometime about visas and whatever. But
Exactly.
whatever I will be managing, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Do
it.
it, man. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
You
I
got to.
guess in the whole countries I want to go, I know even how to guess. Even if you cannot come, I'm sure I can find you somewhere. You
That's
will
right.
you will be shocked. They tell you like, oh, I have been in this country. Are you there? You are like, oh yeah, I'm here. That is me.
That's it, baby.
Hmm. I have been meeting. Oh,
Oh, there you go. Oh, I thought it looked like it said okay. It went
yeah.
off and then came gone. Okay.
I
Cool.
have
Cool. Cool.
been I have been meeting with some YouTubers before, without them to tell me like they are in the country, but I'm like, okay. I can even sometime even I can guess this guy is in this hotel. If I stay
Mm,
here, you will see him.
really. Really.
When I come out, we meet. You are
Ah!
like, huh? Are you the one?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to start traveling, man.
Yeah,
I have to
obvious.
go. So next week I have to go to El Salvador for 2 days. I have to go there for a
Mm,
meeting. Um, I do trainings, airways training, so I got to go there, come back. So it's a real quick trip, just go in and come back, and then get
yeah.
ready for the big trip. And
Yeah.
just I can't wait.
Don't worry, Salvador. Don't worry, Salvador is very safe now.
Yeah, that's
They
what I
have.
heard. Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been watching the video of
Have
Salvador.
you
I
been there?
like to
Have you been
watch
to El Salvador?
documentary.
Have you been there?
No, I just watch videos.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
I think
I haven't
that
been
is
there
the
before
place
either.
where the president like finished all crimes things actually in the
Yeah,
country.
yeah, that guy ain't
Yeah,
no joke, man. He he came in, he locked up all them criminals, and
he is
yeah,
crazy.
there's no prison. He's no joke, no joke at all. But yeah, I have some. Yeah, so I don't really know anybody there, but like I said, I have some companies that that have business interests there. So I'm interested. It's another country. It'll be my 42nd country. So I've not been to El Salvador before. So.
Oh, it will be the first time.
Yeah, it'll be the first time. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
first time. So, and it was kinda last minute too. I gotta go down there. They paying me, so,
Ah,
you know
grab it.
so, you
Grab the
know,
money. Grab the money.
gotta get that money. Gotta get that money. I gotta pay for that GoPro that I'm gonna give out to somebody.
Oh, yeah. Guys, last on a contest, man. Yeah. I think the deal actually he said is to go to his YouTube channel, be a lot
Yeah,
over there.
subscribe. Yeah, if you guys
Whenever
have
there is any
subscribe.
news, you just
Yes,
jump right in and try,
it it'll
to work on any step. Will be
uh,
told actually. I'm telling you, more people are going to, to
and
find
all the
themselves
money.
something.
Yeah, and all the money that I make on YouTube, I'm giving
Mm,
away. So just to let you guys know, as I get growing more and more and more and more.
mm,
Matter of fact, the GoPro that I'm paying for and the money that I'm putting up, I had money left over. My the ad account or whatever it was, I had money that I had not received. That I mean I didn't cash it out or whatever. They didn't send it to me. I had to
mm.
fix something on there. So I ended up getting like $1,500. So that's where that 1,500 is coming from, for the GoPro and for the cash and for whatever. So I got the $1,500 came from the revenue from I hadn't like I said, I hadn't done YouTube in a
You
year and
know
a
how to
half,
do
2 years.
anything. If you've been
Yeah, and it
hard
just
doing it,
yeah, they
maybe
got
now
money.
you would have
Yeah,
20, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. You would have more
Yeah,
than that. Yeah.
so that's where that money's coming from. It's coming from, basically the YouTube money, and that money is any money that I make on YouTube is going to go back to DPX. It's going to go back to giveaways. People that I
Yeah,
can,
by the way,
help out.
I have been seeing actually most on your Instagram and some other Instagrams. He doesn't have one Instagram. Yeah, he do have like some, sorry, what is this? Sorry. Hope is not in bundles. Oh gosh, our bundle's almost finished. Let me do like this.
Okay. Well, actually, you know what? We've been talking for like almost 2 hours, so I think this is this might be a good place to end it. I got probably. I mean, we could talk for another maybe 10 or 15 more minutes, but I gotta get going. Only because I'm getting ready for my trip. I just gotta get this. Oh, I got so much. Actually, wait a minute. Hold a second. So I didn't again. I never finished telling the story about why I stopped doing YouTube. So
Yeah, yeah.
the reason
Yes,
again is that
please.
I got on. So Apple approached me about an opportunity. I was part of this training program. I had to do this presentation to Apple when it was all said and done for my company, and I killed it. I mean, I like killed the presentation. And I presented to like 15 people worldwide, all these big people, VPs and everything else. So I became a vendor of them. So they've been giving us business. I grew my business and to support Apple and some other people. So I couldn't do both because bro,
Was hard. That
John,
was a lot of work for you.
dude, it's hard. It's hard. Like it's just hard. Like what you got to do is hard. Just doing that. But for me, I'm the CEO, president CEO of a company. I had buy trucks that are super expensive trucks that I had to buy. I mean, we had to spend probably a couple $1 million just to kind of like gear up for it and everything else. So now I'm at the point now where it's kind of like leveled off. I'm giving my business to my employees. So actually, they're going to be they got 8 months to figure out the business because I've had people offering to buy it. So I want to sell it to to my employees so they can run the company, and then I can help out with still be there and I'll
Apple.
still sell or whatever, but they run the company so then I can go live and do the things I want to do. So that was the reason why I
Mm.
stopped. It wasn't because of I mean, I enjoyed doing it and I was growing. I mean, I got like 14,000 subscribers in like
Yeah, yeah. Your YouTube
five
was
months.
growing so quick.
It was
I
like
was
five
even,
months.
I
Yeah, it was
was,
like,
I was even like, is this dude know how actually have worked on this? Like 14,000 was like
it
two
was like,
years, man. But for
yeah,
you was
yeah.
very quick.
I
No,
got it
less
in
than
four,
a year,
four or
you know.
5 months. Yeah, I got it in 4 or 5 months because I stopped after like May, June is when I kind of stopped like really doing it when I went to Africa, and I was picking up tons of subscribers from Mara's people, from D's people. I got tons of subscribers from the Philippines when I went to the Philippines. Man, the
Yeah, I
Filipinos. My
remember. Yeah,
shout out
yeah.
to my Filipinos, man. I love my Filipinos. Love my Africans. I love I got a big group of people that follow me here in the United States. But so I felt bad because I knew that there's a lot. Because when I stopped, I must have got 2, 3 thousand messages, in the last 2 years saying, "Hey, when you gonna do when you gonna get it going? You're gonna get it going." And I was just so focused on business.
Mm.
Now I can focus on the YouTube and really I've made some pretty. I told you the cameras I bought, and the drones, and all that other stuff. So I'm going all in on YouTube and DPX. So the rest of my life, it's DPX. It's definitely going to be the YouTube, but DPX is my way of spreading. Again, my background, how I learn. Dream, plan, execute, all that.
Mm.
I'm coming out with a cartoon. We're going to be doing a comic book. You know what I mean? Like a little book. I'm making a book. Little Dante is what this book is going to be called. His adventures.
I think I
You
really
know?
need to meet you because
Yeah,
me too. I
yeah,
have a plan of making a book. I have a big
yeah.
story,
Talk.
and I think it can
Listen,
be
I'll
very
help you. I,
interesting book.
I'll help you with it. Seriously, I'll help you. I'll help you with it.
Finally, game
Yeah,
over, game
seriously.
over. But
Yeah,
oh, there is a
seriously.
comment over here. There is a funny comment over here. Donna Hart. Dante, new sub from Jay to you, my
What he
brother.
said. What he
Jay, Jay, don't worry. I will win the 500 bucks for you. Mom! It's one of my mom from USA. Eh?
I love it. I love it. Okay, you can
Yeah,
do
she's
anything you
saying
want
she's
with
going
it.
to win it for
Hey,
me, you know?
hey. Hey, you
Oh,
can do anything you want with the money. You want to give it to my man, give it to my man. Okay, seriously, you win it. You
a
can do
comment.
anything you want. I hope you
Yeah.
win. Then seriously, I hope you win.
She
Ah,
she's
oh
starting a game. I don't know if she's gonna manage, mom. Try.
I hope you
and
win.
then she's asking Malicia. Malicia, you are not in the contest? Eh? Everyone is supposed to be in the contest, guys.
Everybody, let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Go go
Let's
there. Try
win
to
our brother
win.
here. Win our brother a GoPro or 500, whatever he wants.
Yeah. By the way, you guys, you can make it. And I trust you guys, eh? Like this one gonna make it for me. Oh my god, man.
Oh my God. I love it.
Focus,
I love
focus,
it.
focus. That is the way, man. Mm.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
Yeah. That is the strategy. Focus.
Focus. Get it going. Get it right.
Oh, there is one from Burundi saying, I'm the one to win 500 bucks. Trust me. Much love
Love.
from Burundi. Oh,
Yeah.
be blessed,
Yeah.
man.
Brainy Vision
Go to
TV.
Aaron
Nice.
Dante, subscribe,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. And
you will
and
see the
I'll come
updates
out.
actually
I'll
after.
come out with some posters, my community page. I communicate on
Mm.
there, and I might do some
I think
stuff
on
just
Instagram also can do so.
yeah. Instagram, please, on Instagram. But I'll probably do some other stuff too. You know what I mean? To supplement.
Yeah, yeah.
I always do it. You guys, the people who don't know me, I always give away 500, $100 here and there, $50 here and there. Just by people guessing things on Instagram. So you should definitely follow me on Instagram too, because sometimes, well, a lot of times what'll happen is that I'll hit like I'll get a bonus for something, like a customer will do something, pay me extra, will do something. So I like to take some of that money and sharing it. I mean, just from time to time, I like doing that. So that's why I say the people who follow me, they know that I do what I'd say what I do what I say and I say what I do. It's whatever I say I'm going to do it. I definitely do it, and I like doing it because I know it's helping. It's helping whoever. Anybody that's ever wanted anything from me, it's because they needed the help, and it was meant. It was God's plan for them to get whatever it is. It's God's plan. I know it's God's plan, so that's why it makes me feel good to know the people that I'm helping really need the help. And I love
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Love it.
Let me
I
tell you,
love it.
in a behalf of a lot of people who've been helping, me too. I'm in the list. Yeah. Okay, I didn't got a GoPro, but because I had a GoPro, guys, I got 500 bucks. Not today. It's like two
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. It
But
was
it's
a couple years
really
ago.
having a very big meaning because
Yeah.
for sorry, for him, his idea was to give me a GoPro because um he always think like, it's better to give you something which gonna make you money instead of
Exactly.
I give you
Yeah.
money and
One
then
time.
tomorrow you
Yeah.
call me back. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
I
That's exactly
remember
it.
a long time ago, a little bit. Actually, was one of my behavior too, because someone been giving you $10, $20, so you are not going to mind about how you to take care of that $10. There
Exactly.
is no any no any instruction in that $10, so it's just take. I'm just to take that $10. I have no idea how to use it, so I'm going to start eating it. When it's
Yes.
finished, I will definitely call you back. Hello,
Exactly.
the money I have
Exactly.
done.
Yeah.
So I think what you do, like mostly giving someone a GoPro, uh, it's very good. And also, I do like that you mostly look up to small YouTubers. Okay, that time me I won that. Not okay. I think in the more people who helped that time, I was the bigger little bit YouTuber in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were.
but
You definitely were. Yeah.
yeah, I was around a little bit bigger. But
Yeah.
more of the people who was chosen that time was mostly like 1,000 and above,
Oh
2,000.
yeah.
Like the bigger
Yeah.
one was only
Yeah.
2,000. I was the
Yeah.
only
It was
person who gets
yeah.
more than 10k, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know
Hardly anybody.
what
Yeah.
pushed you. I
Yeah.
think first time it was about like you want me to organize some of the people, I remember, but it was
Yes.
more tight.
Yeah.
It was very busy for me, but I still attended the contest, and then I
Right.
got my thing. And
Yeah.
you was not stopped from me only. And guys, as I'm telling you, more of the things he do is like just is the way I can give you something free, but most time is better to see appreciation from hard worker of someone. Most time appreciation. Okay, let me say this. If Aaron Dante is going to ask me to look for him 5 subscribers, how much money 5 subscribers is going to make for him? Nothing.
Nothing.
Eh? Which, okay, the other thing, how much I'm gonna add for you on telling you which countries are you going to travel to? Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
No money we're going to get from that. So it's just that, someone, I think I've been seeing these things to the people, more of the people who are successful, by the way, more of the people who are, big. Someone is going to give you a very, like, small uh uh request, or maybe questions, some small questions, like, okay, maybe he's going even to ask you like what you like to eat, blah 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 blah. Very simple question, just to
Yeah.
win something big, or maybe even a job. And
Yes.
they just ask you. So it's just that they don't want just to give you like this, because most time whenever you just grab it for not working hard for it, you are normally going to see it as a small thing. So you have to use your mind. Okay, win. What you have to do, guess where am I going? Okay, like now let me say I'm Aaron Dante. I'm planning to travel new country. Then I ask you guys like, tell me where I'm going next. If you manage, I'm gonna give you $500. It's just a free money actually. So to just guess, or guys, share my video to more than 20 people and let them subscribe. And me, I will be on my videos to see if for real there is new subscribers entered that time, so I will understand that there is something was done. And then guess guess the country I am going. Very simple.
Yeah. It's pretty
Obvious,
easy.
not what I know. Even if you will not all of you who are going to win, more people are going to win that. So
Exactly.
and the
Yeah.
meaning of that is just, I think it's just showing love, because
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes
For sure.
some of the questions like that is, I've been seeing it to the people, like, they just need, to see any appreciation of their hard work.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is an example I've said. For example, I came to, maybe I'm a big YouTuber. I'm just to tell you like you have to pay $50. $50 is not a big thing, guys. It's not a very
Yeah.
big thing.
Right.
You give me $50, I help you, maybe that collaboration. It doesn't mean that you are going to make me rich or whatever, but you are going to show appreciation on whatever, on my hard work. Maybe I've been
Right.
going far away. You don't know
Yeah.
how I be living in this other side. You don't know how maybe life is hard on this side. But I need at least that small appreciation of saying like, man, I'm not getting this just from just empty hands, like just a game.
Right.
It will be also be hard to misuse what you was given.
Mm-hmm.
Is more better than just give out, maybe just to call someone like, what, just take this 500 bucks. Let the people go in contest, let them fight for it. Use your brain. Yeah, is your
Exactly.
brain too. You will be tired too, because yeah, you have to use your brain. what can I do? The whole day you will be thinking, which kind of South. Some people also they are going on the map. They've been not using map for a while. They just started about it in school. So they don't know what is Southeast Asia,
You,
Southeast
you,
Asia.
you,
You know.
you know what? Here's another reason why I'm doing it too. You know,
Hmm.
I know that obviously it's going to help someone, but another thing is that everything that I've ever learned in life, it prepared me for the next part of my life. So when I was younger, I learned how to drive a forklift. And then,
Okay.
everybody's like, "Oh, why you wanna drive a forklift?" Well, when I became who I am right now, I own, like, 10 forklifts, okay? So the fact that I know the value of those forklifts, they've been able to help me make money, in other jobs, but my experience driving the sport forklift when I was 19 years old helped me
Okay.
for when I'm 50 something years old. So exposing, all the followers to my life and who I am and what I went through, and you following me and following the stories and everything that I tell you, there's pieces and parts of my story that will help you.
True.
Especially if you set your mind to it. That's why we follow the people we follow. People learn a lot from you. I've learned a lot from you, man, in your life
That
and
is
everything
true.
else. So you could enter the contest to get to know me because you want to make that money, but maybe in a month or 2 months or 6 months or 7 months, there's something you see content or you hear me speak that's going to help you with change your life. It's going to help you with some advice that you can give to your children. It's going to help you with that job, that career, or something like that. So that's why everything is connected. Just because you don't get that immediate gratification for what it is. Like right now, I want to be rich right now. Well, nobody gets rich right now. There's no such thing as getting rich right now.
You have
It's
to
work.
work. You
It,
have to
it's
work
work.
hard
It's
and
work.
also
It's
learn
work.
more.
Absolutely. And then maybe you were meant to meet us to help someone down the line. You know what I mean? Like give them encouragement. Like what you're saying, you sleeping in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe there's somebody sleeping in the bushes right now, but you ain't sleeping in the bushes no more.
Yeah.
You went through it, the trials and tribulation and everything that you went through. So that's why, as much as I always tell people, I want to pay everybody. I want to give everybody money. Like everybody that needs it, I want you to get rich and be wealthy and take care of your family. And I want to give it to you. I wish I was a billionaire. I'd give out all my money. I'd give it all out, to help change things and everything else. I can only do so much, one guy. And I'm not super rich. I mean, I understand I'm probably Africa rich, but I'm not like rich. A lot of people think I'm this multi-millionaire that has all this money and I got all these, I'm very frugal. I don't spend money. So when you see me staying at nice hotels or when I fly business class, I do that for a reason. I don't buy like I have a nice car, my car is paid off. I got, my house, all this stuff. I don't buy a lot of stuff. I don't buy a lot of jewelry. I don't buy a lot of like I have some nice watches, but I don't go and spend money on just stuff. I usually save my
You was
money.
supposed to wear something
You
right here, like for 2 million, 20 million.
I don't have it. I don't have with me. I wear this little rope thing around my neck. You know what I mean? It's like
you you
no
have a
no
rope.
bling, no bling bling, man. Seriously, no. I don't.
He's a rope.
No. Yeah, I got a little rope. I got this little. Matter of fact, where's it at? Where's it at? Where here? Let me show you what I. Let me show you guys what I wear.
Yeah,
I'll show you
look
what
for
I
it.
wear.
Let's see your bring.
Right here. This is what I wear.
What? Oh God!
That's my jewelry. This and this.
Wow, it's just
And
a
then
rope.
and I have I have a watch that uh where's my watch at? I have a
Not
watch
the
that I
one
bought
for not the one
I
for
bought my
$1 million.
yeah, 1 million pennies.
Huh?
I have a watch. I can't find it right now. that it's simple. It's a nice looking watch, but it's very simple. It's a
Yeah,
Seiko,
like the thing you are wearing on your neck is not even mine is very expensive than yours, you know?
This is it. I just, I mean, I'm comfortable wearing sweats. I have some beautiful suit. Now, okay, let me go back. One thing I do
Mm.
own is some really nice suits. Okay. I have some beautiful, highly tailored, expensive suits, but you buy it
Okay.
one time. So that suit, as you get bigger, you get them tailored, whatever. And, I do believe in quality suits and shoes, but I don't wear them very often. I only wear them when I have to. But that's it. I don't spend money. I don't spend money that much. Like I said, I rather give it away, and I will give away all my money when it's all said and done. I already told my kids they got their little bit, but I'm giving, like, I want to, when I leave this earth, I want to leave broke. I want to leave broke. I want to be as broke as I was when I was born. As I die, I want to
I
be
wish you
broke.
get more. I wish you be
Yeah,
one of I wish you be on the list of billionaires because
I wish I too, so
that is the
I could help people, because,
yeah,
but I
keep
don't. But
working hard.
nah,
We
but
wish
that's
to
not
see you
my
that
place.
way. If you are going to
That's
live with nothing, and leave everything to our new generation coming,
I,
bro,
I, I'm
please,
gonna I'm gonna give
please
you
be a
guys
billionaire.
all my wealth. You guys are gonna have it
And
all.
the
Whatever
age is
whatever.
growing so quick. How the age is growing so quick? You supposed to be tomorrow, man.
What's that?
I'm saying your age is growing so quick. You're
Oh,
supposed to get that billions earlier. You know.
like I said, I got, knock on wood. I got 30 years. But really, only like maybe 10 years to make money. After I think after 10 years, I'm not making no more money.
Put some
I
more
got
effort,
10 years.
please. If you need even some energy, ask me. I think I can help a
I
little bit.
got you. Well,
Eh?
I think that hopefully I'll have a foundation set up to where everybody will be able to benefit from it, to where it just grows on. I always tell people that I want to set something up that lasts forever, long past me, once I'm dead and gone. I want something where it teaches people, like I said, DPX is my life. And I'm putting all my money, I'm putting all my eggs in DPX. I want DPX to be something that in 30 years, 40 years, 50 years,
Will
people
it be a
say, "Well, I
story
wonder
like
who this
which
Aaron Dante." Yeah,
anyone can help anyone?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And who is this Aaron Dante guy? Go watch his YouTube channel. Go watch his videos.
Oh,
That's
there's
who you
someone
are.
who is asking. Oh, Abdul Kuri, we have to work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Amicable. Amicable. Yeah, 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 yeah. We have to work so hard, you know. We can be
Yeah,
whatever. He have
yeah.
passed through a lot, but today he's something, man. And his story is really he doesn't even get old, you see. He's 60 years old, man. Mm. Yeah.
Oh, someone said
So
Roger said the most expensive thing I have right now is my shoes. I bought them for $40 3 years ago. You know what? I know. Let me see. Do I have my shoes? I want to show you guys. I have a pair of shoes. Let me hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'll show you.
he bought it for $40. Me? You know how much, guys? I have my shoes right here. He bought it $4. Yeah. But I have an expensive thing. Yeah, yeah. I bought this phone not a long time ago. Uh, I bought this phone some days ago. It's the most expensive phone I have bought or electronic I have bought before. You see? Yeah. And that is the most expensive thing I bought actually. Go with Jay. I can learn so much life skill from Dante. Don't you sleep on it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
These, these are my favorite pairs of shoes. I've had these shoes for 4 years.
Ah,
I wash them. I throw them in the washing machine. and these are my favorite. I always wear these shoes. These are
I
my
think even the
favorite.
time you met, you was wearing something like that,
I know
right?
I
Oh,
was 100%. I was wearing these shoes when we met. 100%, 100%. 3 years ago. 3 years.
which
3 years
brand is
ago.
that?
Adidas.
Oh,
They're slip
I don't
ons.
know that.
So
Adidas.
Adidas. Those are my
Uh,
favorite. I wouldn't give those shoes up for nothing. Those are my favorite. People make fun of me when they see them, and it's like I don't care.
Someone is saying you look alike. Are we look alike? Oh, he's my father now. You know.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm the dad now, huh? Okay, as long as I'm not your grandfather.
Now from bro, you are my. Oh my God, what going on?
I could be your dad, but not your grandfather. I ain't that old.
On a grandfather, that is
I
very
got
far.
I,
You
I
know.
got I have two granddaughters and I have a grandson on the way. Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh,
I, I got
congratulations. How
yeah,
many
thank
kids
you.
do you have?
So I have three biological children that I made that are
Mm-hmm.
mine, and I have four stepchildren that I my ex-wife had children and I adopted them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So and they all call me dad. Everybody calls me dad. All my
Oh, so you
children,
have six.
seven, seven,
Wow.
seven. Yeah. Matter of fact, like I said, I raised so my three I raised obviously, with eh, they were adults. They're in their 30s now. Where my stepchildren, they were little kids, and now they're grown. Now the oldest one's 30 years now, and then her sister's
Oh.
26, and then the youngest one, 22. She's graduating from USC. USC is one of the best colleges in the world, mostly one of the most expensive
Hmm.
colleges in the world. I'm so proud of her. Her name is Jordan. She's a
You
chef. She
you the
started a
one
business.
who supported them schooling and everything?
Okay, so no, I didn't support Jordan. She has a father. I paid for a lot of her expenses, but I didn't. The tuition there is crazy. It's like $100,000 a semester, a year to go there. It's a lot of
Hmm.
money. Yeah, but her
Yeah, is a
father
lot.
her father went there. He went there, and he does well. He does really well. But when they were children, 100%, I bought the oldest daughter a car, and because she has a different father, and the two, like I said, the two
The
little
father
ones.
also have to take care of the kids. Yeah, you know.
Absolutely, but they're all great children. The children are just like I
Yeah.
said,
If it they if it they
all my
called
kids call me.
if they call
Yep,
you dad, there is a
all of
reason.
them.
You know.
They
Yeah.
call me they call me before they call their dad. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Hmm.
told them at a young age, especially the girls, because I told them, I said, you know what? I know those nasty boys are out there gonna mess with you. I tell them, I said one thing about me. I don't play when it comes to the girls whatsoever. Like I don't let no boys. I would never let no boy take advantage of my daughters. I'm very strict in the sense that I'm very like I just don't. I tell them I got heavy hands when it comes to boys trying to mess with my girls' heads, and they know that. They know to this. They don't want their dad to go beat their boyfriend up or their husband up, but they like the fact know that if need be, he will. Okay. And that's the thing that I take pride in as it comes to my girls. I'm so protected of them because they're all amazing. All my oldest daughter, she's my CFO. So she's the one that gives me my lunch money. She's the one she pays me. You know what I mean? And they're
Wow.
all they're all amazing. Went to college, all super smart, super pretty girls. They're just great people. We're like friends. You know what I mean? More than father daughter. I mean, we're really close that way, and I love that. And like my son's the same way. I mean, they're good boys, and I'm close to them, and I'm close to all my kids. The thing about me is I really see myself in children, small children, because I
Yeah.
know that I didn't have the guidance, I didn't have the cheerleader, I didn't have the person that was educated enough to like tell me, hey, this is how you should do. This
Do
is the things
this
that you
or
do.
go
Yeah,
this
no,
way. You know.
yeah, exactly. I didn't have that leadership, and that's why I really enjoyed the leadership in teaching children that you just to have confidence in yourself, man. Don't. And I always been the defender of the, I don't like bullies. I hate bullies. I'll beat a bully's butt in a minute, man. I can't stand bullies. I'm always fighting for the underdog. That's because I was an underdog. You know what I mean? And I didn't really have anybody fighting for me. So that's why I say, when it comes to the children and young people in general, they need role models like yourself, because you're a role model, bro. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of people that are looking at you and looking at your story and where you came from and how all the shit that you went through. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, most Africans that I know have been through way more, okay, way
Mm,
more than most Americans that I know. And only I can relate to having similar stories with a lot of my African brothers and sisters because of what we went through. The things that my family went through, and having to deal with all the trials and tribulations and everything else. So that's why
mm.
I'm saying, bro, you as much credit and love you showed me, okay, I am giving it back to you because you are a role model. You are a guy, a stand-up guy. You're a good dude. I've seen you. I know you. I've met you. We're gonna hook up and do some great things and whatnot. But you need to give yourself flowers for the things that you've done, man. Seriously. I mean, you really do, because I'm telling you, there's not a lot of brothers out there. Seriously. I mean, I met a lot of people, but there's not a lot of brothers out there like you, man. I mean, there really isn't. There's a lot of perpetrators, wannabes, and everything else. You're sincere. What you say is what you're gonna do. You don't be bullshitting nobody. You're not putting all this fake stuff up. You're somebody's friend. You're somebody's friend. I always tell people this. The way I deal with people, like all my friends, YouTubers, celebrities, you know, if I have a problem with you, I'm gonna deal with you face to face. We ain't gonna get on Instagram. We ain't gonna get on YouTube, make all these
That
videos
is
and
the
say all
way.
this
That is
negative
the way
stuff
of
and
brothers and
all this.
sisters, actually.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Yeah, exactly. It's like this. I have a brother, okay? He's a knucklehead, all right? My brother's a knucklehead, but only I can call him a knucklehead, all right? Only me. If somebody else calls him a knucklehead, oh, that's my brother. Don't be calling my brother a knucklehead, okay? That's how I look at it with my friends, and when it comes to people that I know, especially the people on Instagram and YouTube and everything else. Real men deal with each other face to face, and we don't talk about nothing. We don't say nothing. You not one time. I don't think you've ever heard me say anything about one of my brothers, even a person I don't like. I never say nothing about them because that ain't how real men, handle business. We don't stand on business like that. We deal with each other face to face. And that's how you are, man. I know that's how you are. I've been watching you, like I said, I know that's how you are, you know. So
The way I am is like, if I have any differences between me and you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I'm
straight
not
up.
telling you the truth, I'm gonna just leave it and keep quiet. But whenever
Exactly.
anyone will take me on a social media trying like to tarnish my name, no, people who doesn't have a fight in this world. Today we
Exactly.
are talking, laughing, but we can have any differences. But whenever you're
Exactly.
gonna bring me on this social media, you really want to kill me. That is
Yeah.
a very big offense.
Yeah.
So to be
Yeah.
really honest, I'm not sure if I'm gonna say it was just by mistake, or let's sit down and talk
Yeah.
about it again.
Yeah.
What are we
Yeah.
talking? You
Yeah.
didn't call me. Okay, you are a
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
You have my
Yeah.
number. You have
Yeah.
my private, contact. Why you don't
Exactly.
call me and ask me like, bro, what you are doing is no good. Can you
Exactly.
change? You
Exactly.
know, it's not because there is social media. You mean before you have never had any differences with your friends or maybe your families or your brothers and sisters? You had it where you used
Exactly.
to take it. Maybe you
Exactly.
call your family, you call maybe someone, or maybe you call a person. You sit down,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
talk. What you
Mhm.
did
Mhm.
yesterday was not
Mhm.
good to me. I
Absolutely.
pass it. I've been passing through some stuff too, but you will not find me bringing it on online. Something
Exactly.
even crazier, but
Exactly.
I will just tell the guy like, you know what? I'm not okay with that what you did, or I'm not okay with what you are requesting to me. So I'm not
Exactly.
gonna do it, and I'm sorry.
Yes.
But I'm not going to come on the video. Guys, you know what? This guy, blah 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 blah. Even sometime
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a differences with you, but I'm gonna still come with a video with you talking good about you, blah blah blah. But out there,
Exactly.
we are going to talk. I have your number,
Exactly.
Aaron. If you did something bad to me, I just let you know, man. I didn't
Absolutely.
like what you did, and man, for this, if you don't apologize, maybe I'm not going to be with you again on this. Okay,
Exactly.
so you just be like that. But if you are bad, you are a really good friend, why you take someone on social media, insulting a
Exactly.
person to social media? That is not good. Actually, I think I'm that guy who really hate that, and and I really know this how strong is social media. How
Yeah.
bad is social media. That's why you see like the people from outside, especially these European countries and whatever. It's not
Hmm.
easy to find a reactor who are tarnishing name of
Which is true.
another, maybe
Yeah.
big YouTubers or whatever. It's not
Yeah.
easy. It's not
Yeah.
easy.
Are you in the
Why?
United
For
States?
them, they
Yeah.
understand. You know
Yeah.
why? They understand how strong is social media. You
Absolutely.
know
Absolutely.
how
Absolutely.
how big, how great is social media. They understand the way, if I talk bad about you, how it's gonna actually reach far away,
Right.
even the places which it was not supposed to be. So that's
Exactly.
why you will find, not like they don't have problems, they do have, but they
Everybody
don't
does.
do that. So
Right.
they don't do
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
that is what we have to learn. But in Africa now, you're trying just to grow a little bit, you're going to be shocked. Someone you tell about YouTube, you tell them tomorrow about YouTube, and they start, oh, a big secret for go with Jay, big secret. Uh he have breaking up. Uh am I the first person to break up? You know,
I don't think so.
you are
I
going to
don't think
see
so. Uh, I don't think
you are
so.
not going you are going to see everything, everything.
Yeah.
Even some of them, even they lie. Someone is just thinking, and then boom, on a social media, boom. They don't know how it's really hard to see yourself on a social media. People
Yeah.
maybe talk about your weakness.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
very bad, because
Yeah.
a lot of people are watching. You don't know who is going actually to have a plan, even like,
That's so
to
true.
do
That's
whatever
so
to you,
true.
because they are already starting to know you more in and out. You
Yeah. That's
forget
so
that,
true.
oh man. Yeah, so it's now good actually to take each other to the social media most time.
Yeah.
And I think the people who have to learn about that is these upcoming YouTubers, most of us
Yeah. Yeah.
actually in
Yeah.
Africa,
Definitely.
in Africa, in
That's
Africa.
very good advice. That's very good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Upcomers, just you gotta take things with a grain of salt. Trust only the people that you really know. You know their character. I always tell people that I only really trust people that have just as much to lose as I do. So if you're dealing with a person that doesn't have as much to lose as you do, you probably shouldn't trust that person. With delicate
Mm.
information, and not just YouTube. It's just basically, I think in general. In general. But that's why, again, I say, bro, I love your positivity. I love, this and this. Me and you are going to definitely do something. So we're gonna get together. I don't know. We need to talk. We need to talk how we gonna do this, man. How we gonna
Yeah,
get
we're gonna
together.
talk.
We gonna
And by the
we
way,
gonna we gonna get together somewhere though. We gonna get together somewhere.
mm, yeah,
So
that is
all
true.
right.
So
Yeah,
I'm ready.
all right, brother. Brother, I think it's time for me to get on down the road. I see everybody. I see Brenda saying, "Hello, Mr. Aaron Dante." Hello there, Brenda. How are you, my dear? And guys, hey, there's Gene Carlo, my man, the myth, the legend. What's up, Gene? Mean Gene's in the
Mm.
house. See you. I see you. Doing some big things. Um, but guys, just to let you know, I can't really see who's saying hello to me. I gotta like really look. I see Donna saying hello. There's Marcia saying hello. Mercy, what's up, girl? I see you. See, I know all these people. These are my people. What's up? What's up, fam? What's up, family? How you guys doing? Claire, I see you. I see you. I see Carla, Donna. Is it Marva? Is it Marvia? How do you say that? That's one of
I
your
think it's Marvia. Marvia
Marvia,
V, I think.
Marvia, Marvia, and Ditto B. Guys, I'm dyslexic, so if I say your name wrong, don't get your feelings hurt. That's what I tell everybody. Okay, don't get your feelings hurt. All right, because I can
Yeah,
barely
we
pronounce
are.
most words. Mister. Is it Mister Kaza Vlogs? What's that? KAZ? How you say that? KAZ? Please give your thumbs up.
Mr.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Kazvrog.
Osbro, good. Hey, good seeing you, my man. Thank you. I see you. I see. Is that Theodore?
Grace
Theodore.
Bado.
I see a man, godly men. Thank you. Thank you, Claire.
Or
Thank you.
Theodomir. Oh,
Mm,
amazing gathering, man.
beautiful,
Here the
beautiful.
world can learn a lot from you guys. Oh, one love.
Appreciate you.
Actually, it's
Appreciate
been
you.
nice, Alan. It's been
Yes, sir.
nice having you
Yes,
on
sir.
chat,
Yes,
and
sir.
I, I think hopefully very soon I'm gonna do live. Maybe you are sitting right here. I'm sitting right
Yeah,
here,
yeah. It's
and
gonna happen really soon. It's gonna be happen. It's gonna happen really
yeah,
soon. And you guys are
a
gonna love
very
it. You guys
clean
are gonna love it.
camera. Leave
Yeah.
the one you are more brighter. Here I'm not much brighter. This one, all of us will be having a same,
Right next to
same
each other.
right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
Nice.
hopefully
Nice.
that's that time to happen, especially because I heard that you are traveling to Asia.
It's gonna
Yeah,
happen. We gotta figure
I'm
out
here.
when, where.
I'm a
We gotta
budget.
figure out
I'm
when,
a
where.
budget traveler. I'm a budget traveler, but it cannot be hard to meet you. Okay,
All
and
right, we'll make it work. We'll make it work, man. I might have
yeah,
to get a
yeah.
suite. I might have to get a suite for us, man. Who knows?
No worries. Don't worry. Huh? So so
Okay.
obvious. We are going to meet, and thank you so much. Actually, guys, go subscribe to Aaron Dante
Yeah,
because
please. Yeah,
he
please,
have some
guys.
special. He have a special gift for the people. And
Yeah,
whenever you are
please.
going to subscribe to his YouTube channel, make sure you turn on notification bell
Yeah, please.
because
Please.
so that whatever he will be posting, you can see the procedures because
Yeah,
there is a game over there going on. Yeah, he
absolutely.
said I will
Yeah,
not be around because I have won my mine like before.
he
So
already won.
and
He already won.
and also he said I'm a big boy, so for now
Big
you don't
boy.
need that much. Yeah,
No, no,
so
I got. You might have to give me a GoPro.
okay, I give you.
You might have to get me one, man. I told you
I
I'm
don't
giving all
have.
my money away, man.
Let
I might
me
need a
show you
loan.
mine. Let me
I
show you
might need a
before you
loan,
go.
people.
I think I show you before you go.
Let me see.
Uh,
Let me see. What do you
let
got? A 13, a 12? What do you got?
mine.
Yeah. But you have an
Okay.
X4, don't you have an X4?
What?
Don't you have an X4? The camera.
Oh, oh, the big one. The
Yeah.
oh the how they call it 360.
Yeah, the 360 X4, right?
Yeah, 360. It cannot. It's very hard
Stars,
to
life,
edit
and
with it.
travel. Thank you, dear. I appreciate
Yeah,
you,
yeah, that
Sean.
one is now easy to edit with it. It's very good for short videos.
Oh, really?
So I
Not
have
not
my Go-
it's hard to edit, huh?
I have my
Okay.
GoPro.
Okay, there
It's
you
not
go.
even long. Is it not even long time ago? It got broken. So now when it's raining, I cannot film again.
Oh,
But you
the
see,
screen. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
when I
yeah.
was in Jakarta, yeah, but it's still work. It's still work.
Well, you can get a
So
case for it. You can get a waterproof case for it.
yeah, 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 I will buy that one because actually it is still new. It's just fallen. Um, it's just fallen like that,
When
and
when when I see you, I have an extra one. I'll give you one. Don't worry about buying one. When I see you, I'll bring it.
oh,
I'll bring it.
okay,
Yeah, I'll
here we
bring it.
go.
Okay, I'll
So
bring it to you.
yeah, time is really moving. So maybe Guys, have you heard about that? Actually, Aaron Dante have some 10 no GoPro or $500 which
five
people are
hundred
going to
dollars,
win.
500.
And to
All you
win
gotta do
it,
is
you
yes,
have to be very, very keen, you have to be around there. You
yes.
have to be, to follow
Just
the
listen.
procedures. You
Just
will be
follow. Just
posting
follow.
whether on Facebook, on Instagram,
Instagram,
and
Instagram,
YouTube.
yeah, Instagram. So I'm gonna post about the drawing on Instagram, but I'm only gonna give you the hints on
Mm.
YouTube. So let me explain again for the people who just came in. So here's how you can win $500 or a GoPro. All you have to do is subscribe to Aaron Dante Uncharted. All you have to do, then watch my videos. I'll have probably 3 videos that's gonna tell you where I'm going, all the countries that I'm going to. I'm gonna give you a hint. One country is the Philippines. Okay, so that's a hint. I will be at the Philippines. I haven't figured out how many countries I'm going to. It's gonna be either 6 or 7 in Southeast Asia. Okay, so all you got to do is watch the 2 or 3 videos. I'll give you hints on where I'm going to be. The Philippines. I might say that I'm going to visit the temples in some country, or whatever. Get the hints. Figure out the countries that I'm going to. You'll go to my, and I'm going to instruct you to go to my website, and then go there and give the hint. What you think it is. You'll register. You whatever you think it is. If you are the person that I pick, then I will send you the $500 or the GoPro. Now, if you want to win 500 more dollars, get 4 other people to subscribe to Aaron Dante Uncharted, and then get 5 people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Aaron Dante Uncharted, and prove to me that you did that. And I'll send you $1,000. So you'll have $1,000 that I'll send you cash in Pesa, whatever it is, however we need to get it to you, through MoneyGram, whatever. Or you can take $500 and win and a GoPro. So whatever you want.
Mine,
Okay.
mine, I get it through PayPal. Okay.
PayPal,
Okay.
PayPal, yeah, PayPal, Zelle,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
MoneyGram,
Okay, okay,
whatever.
guys. Hopefully, you understood you understood the deal, and it was very nice. And thank you so much, brother, for taking your time. And
Thank you too,
we
man.
have
Thank you.
spent
It's
over two
great.
hours so far. It's been
Yes, we
nice.
have. It is. It goes by
Here we are
fast.
in midnight 0024.
Yeah,
So
it's
I really
yeah, it's nine
appreciate.
o'clock here. So appreciate you too, man. We'll do it again.
Do you know
Maybe
the
next
time? Do you know the time I got Tourette? I learned to buy some coffee so that I can't sleep.
time. You'll be up all night.
Yeah, yeah, and also this one. So because I didn't eat dinner, so I drank this one. This
Oh my God. Go eat some food,
is
man. You gotta
like
get some food in your stomach, man.
no, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I have eaten a lot of food and I was late a little bit, so I'm okay. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Well, guys,
So
thank you
thank you
so much
so
for the
much.
people,
It was very nice, guys.
have subscribed already. I see that there's been about 12 of you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you again. I think next time that we see each other, we'll probably be next to this brother. My brother will be right next to me. I'll be
Yeah, yeah.
giving him a headlock.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now here, yeah, now
You
we
know.
shake hands like this, like this, bro. Yeah,
What's up, bro?
yeah, bro. That's
All
gonna
right.
be fun. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah. Thank you
Okay.
so
All right,
much.
guys. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you. Thank you,
All
John.
right.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Take care,
guys.
guys. Have a good
Kindly
day. Have a
lash
good
to
day, you
Aaron
all.
Dante. Do that. Here you go. Goodbye.
Like, share, comment. Get this guy some YouTube money, man. Let's go. Get him paid.
Let's go. We can do it.
Bye.
Why
Bye,
not?
guys. See you.
Okay, bye bye. Okay, bye bye. Yeah. Wow, guys, it's been so nice. And oh, I will subscribe and watch you, Dante. Okay, thank you so much for showing him some love. Yeah, he's a very nice guy. Actually, I I love his energy and also he's humble. Um, he's humble because he do have like humble story, and also um he have a lot of things he work on which would maybe make him even not talking to us or whatever. But he share a lot of things, guys. And you heard, guys, he can help me to write book. I have a big story, guys. If you don't know, I have a very big story, and it's very interesting one. I guess I can make something like book too. So, guys, we've been on this live so much, guys. Tell me where you are watching from as we are going. I'm going to leave the live stream. Kindly comment there. Where are you watching us from? Yeah, I'm going to end, but let me know. Let me know. Yeah, a lot of people's here. Grace Bado, thank you so much. Esme Brown, thank you so much. Malvia, thank you so much. You've been there. And Brain Vision TV. Hey, I'm a career with Brain Vision TV. Asante sana. Thank you so much, man. And oh, Jamaica. Carl Carla Buckner, something like that. Oh, Jamaica, thank you so much. Happy to see you. M. Deritu, Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you so much, brother. Aussie Video Tours, J Wagwan. Wagwan to you, my brother. How are you doing? How is Jamaica, man? Gloria Ngwenya say Botswana. Oh, wow. Botswana again. I love Botswana, man. I love Botswana. There's a musician I like over there called KLM, something like, yeah, James William KLM, something like that. Nyabom, ah, jabom, with the kilogram, nyabom, nyabom. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Malvia say Jamaica. Oh, wow. No, no. Malva Gibbon say Jamaica. Oh, nice. Jay watching from Chicago. Charlene say William Grenada. Oh, Charles, USA. I'm from Kenya, but from Burundi. Much love. Oh, Gilei Langunda. Oh, you in Kenya, but you're from Burundi. Amazing, bro. Nice to see you here. Margaret Kiligo, Kenya. All right. Nice to see you. Tell us very well how I can win the 500. Please, Jay. I'm in Burundi. I wanna win. Explain very well. Okay. I don't know how I can. Okay, you can find me on Instagram. Maybe I can. Yeah, tell you how he was saying. Guys, you understand? Not like I know anything, but I can just explain for him because maybe English is hard for him. He didn't understood. KKK, you must visit. Yeah, guys, I think I have done. Oh, Shama Thomas Trinidad. Oh, I love Trinidad too. I love I love Bahamas. I love. Hopefully, guys, pray for me so that I can visit your countries in the Caribbean or South America. I really love the countries. Where right now? Oh my God, this person doesn't know where I am. Oh gosh, I'm in Indonesia. Okay, Grace Bado, you are so funny, Jay, with that piece of music. You are dancing. Yeah, yeah, that song is very nice. Kokota, kokota, kokota. Eh, kokota, kokota, kokota. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end from here. Thank you so much. I really love you all. Guys, if you are not yet, kindly like the video, subscribe, and I would appreciate for that. Let me say goodbye. Goodbye, all. Bye. Thank you so much. And I love you so much, guys. And please, please, be watching my video, guys. I do drop videos every time, and I try to make very nice content which have at least it can make you feel like can learn more. And also when maybe you visit this type of country, you can at least get something. So keep head up and let's keep moving. I love you all, guys. Let me say goodbye. Bye.